Welcome back to the False Night Podcast here with episode 179, the best podcast in the world.
Facts.
Are we good? We all look good? All right.
We're good.
We're here with co-host Zachary Lee, Zachary Wooten.
I'm glad you put me second for the first time ever.
And then you can introduce our guest.
All right, this is my our guest today is my best friend, my brother, more like my brother, Dalton Lampley.
Is this the guy that you...
All the time.
Whenever we need to.
Really?
No.
Yeah.
All right. No. We're not doing that.
Okay.
We're actually probably closer than my blood brothers, and I'm sure we're closer than his blood sisters, and whatever else. We're close.
So y'all are each other's brother and sister.
We're brothers.
Yep.
We're
I like that
brothers.
one.
Yeah.
I've never heard that one before. I like
We're
that.
brothers or sisters.
However you want
Whichever,
to say it.
however you want to say it.
Okay.
In today's world, you never know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very true.
That's very true.
This was super last minute.
Okay.
It was. I literally called you, like an hour before the podcast. Was like, hey, we got a surprise guest today. Is Dalton. Like, we've been wanting him on the podcast for a month or so.
Yeah.
And I told him today, I was like, bro, I know you're off work because I came to your work while you were getting off. I know you ain't got nothing going on. So come be on the podcast. Me and Alvaro, we don't.
That's not exactly how it happened though. He met me.
He's
at
exposing
fucking
you
main
now.
event, and he met me there. And as I was leaving, I was like, "All right, bro, I'll talk to you later. You get on the game tonight. Let's play the game."
Yeah.
Because I usually never have Saturday because I work 2 jobs. I work early or like Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. till 3 every day, no matter what. Like that's my main job.
6 p.m. till 3 a.m.?
Oh no, like 6 a.m. till 3
Oh,
p.m.
I
Yeah, it's
said,
like a first shift
damn.
job.
That's his first job. He works with my mom.
Yeah.
Where?
American Cargo Group.
Yeah.
They build.
My mom's his boss.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
Mom's my supervisor.
Well,
No,
not
she's my
boss, but
yeah.
supervisor.
Well,
yeah.
she's my. She would.
Wait,
be
how
my
many
boss.
jobs do you have?
2.
Two.
I thought you worked at Top
I mean, I
Golf.
got a couple side hustles.
I don't work at. He's never worked at Top Golf. Main event.
Main event, yeah.
Oh,
And
you
he-
worked at Old Chicago.
Oh, Chicago.
I did work at Old
yeah.
Chicago. That
You don't-
shit-
you're not there
yeah.
anymore?
Nah.
Oh, okay. So you
I
left.
missed that place though. I mean, it was good for serving wise, and like the personality, the atmosphere, and stuff like that. That me as a server, like doing the things I want to do, like meeting people, sharing stories, type shit, and making connections. I like that place good because I mean, you get a couple drinks and people, it's game over. You know what I'm saying? Everybody becomes a chatterbox.
Yeah. So you left there and you started working at Main Event.
Yeah, I did. Yeah,
That's
I like
cool.
main event a little bit. It's nice. For Waco. It's the best thing to happen for Waco
Really?
for the longest time. I mean, because one, all the people around Waco, they finally have something to do, like as a group. You know what I'm saying, or as a family.
That's just why we need to wipe them down.
I agree with what I'm saying.
Well, I'm the only one that uses this microphone. So.
Well, I used it the other day.
Oh,
Yeah. And I did not wipe it down. So,
right.
anyways, you were
Continue.
saying.
Sorry.
I completely forgot.
You said that you were saying that people can do something.
like,
in
all right,
Waco
so
now.
like, I don't know if a lot of people realize or not, there's a lot of businesses in Waco. Like it's just what it is. Like there's a lot of businesses here. So like all the businesses, when they have all their group meetings and shit like that, they can always have somewhere to go doing things like that. Not only that, you have fucking families all around Waco finally have something to do. You know.
It's true. I don't think there's many things to do here.
No.
And sometimes it's
No.
boring.
It's blowing up though.
It's trying to, yeah.
I think
We
within
got
the next-
K1. We got K1 coming.
What's K1?
Go kart track. Yeah.
Oh, shit, where at?
They already approved it. I don't know where it's going to be, but
Told you
I saw
that.
on Facebook the owners of K1
Really?
announced that they got approved for.
They're gonna build
It's
it.
an indoor go kart. Indoor go kart track. K1. It's called K1. Look it
Yeah.
up. It's gonna be. It's gonna be big. I think it's gonna be in the same center as Main Event and Top Golf, but I don't
That'd
know.
be crazy.
If they done that, that would be literally the best thing. Because the thing is, like, all right, so when I was growing up, there were certain places in North Carolina, it wasn't as big as it is now.
Yeah.
And the reason why it got big is because of attractions, because of certain colleges. And we already have that here in Waco. Like, Baylor alone is like, it helps out a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's going to bring revenue into the city no matter what because of tourists. Not only that, you have Chippa Joanne and all that stuff, like that whole,
Magnolia?
yeah.
They
Yeah.
kind of blew up Waco, though.
Oh, they did.
They did. They put
did.
Waco
Yeah.
on the map for sure.
So.
I wouldn't say that's what put them on
Well,
the
when
map.
I was on
No, I swear to.
But when I was at
bro.
Cheddar's, I had a lot of people that were like, "Hey, we're just
Yeah.
visiting Waco because we want to see Magnolia," or
I
we're here.
never,
Well,
I never
see,
understood
look.
that part. Like, bro, it's literally like a piece of land.
Yeah.
Well, it's because they wanted to see, like, because there's a show on national television,
Yeah.
and everybody wanted to
HGTV.
be where it's at. Like,
Yeah.
Like people that watch Jersey Shore, they want to go to New Jersey or wherever it's at because they want to be where New Jersey or Jersey Shore was filmed, bro. It's just it's like a kind of a monument thing. Like you just want to be so you can feel like, bro, this is where they filmed this at. Like, bro, I feel like it's surreal right now.
It's funny you said that because when we went to Albuquerque, when me and Lacey went to Albuquerque and moved there for a little bit.
I guess we asked. So.
Oh, okay.
No, dude.
But if you're a Breaking Bad fan, did you ever watch Breaking Bad?
I've never seen that show. No.
Breaking
You've
Bad
seen the show?
Okay, Breaking Bad is so cool. It's just you know the pizza scene where they throw the pizza on top, or where he's like getting mad and he throws the pizza on top. There was literally people who used to try to do that to that house, and then people would the owners of that house had to put signs up and be like, "Please do not do this. Like, do not come here and try to fucking reimagine the scene and throw a pizza on top of our house, please."
Oh, it was their house?
Yeah, like there was an actual person's house. Because I mean, they didn't like build that whole set or that whole like neighborhood just for the series. Like that was actually somebody's house that they found, and they were like, "This looks like perfect spot for Walter White and his family to live in the middle of the suburbs type thing." Like while he's selling crystal meth or whatever the fuck it was.
Crystal meth. It was crystal meth.
Yeah, but Waco's gonna.
I don't need your
Waco's
second.
Well, you said whatever it was. I'm just trying to make sure you know.
I'm facetious.
Waco's getting big, but with that too, it's also getting very dangerous.
Bro, last weekend, 5 shootings.
5 shootings.
5 shootings in one night.
Yeah, what's up with that, Waco? 5 shootings in one night.
My big thing is, bro, because me and him both, we have friends that are dead to gun violence or Christian, for instance. You know, a lot of good friends that are dead to gun violence. One of my friends, or he wasn't a really close friend of mine, but he was my brother's best friend, Chandler. He got killed by one of my really good friends.
What?
To gun violence. Yeah, one of my really good friends killed one of my little brother's best friend.
How? Why?
He shot him in the chest, bro. They were just arguing, and he was scared. He shot him in the chest, killed him. 17 years old, bro, dead.
Wow.
To gun violence. So one of my biggest things is, I mean, I do have a gun now, but I will probably never use it because I'm a firm believer in hands up, guns down. Because I'd rather fight you and you beat the shit out of me than me kill you. Or you kill me. Because I got kids, you got kids, and I'm almost positive you're not going to kill me if you fight me.
Yeah.
So let's just shut the fuck up, Dalton. Let's just fight. Put the weapons down, bro. Just put the weapons down. Let's just fight. Let's just fight. But kids nowadays, bro, it's all about like, bro, I'm scared. And people only do it out of fear.
Yeah.
You're not going to kill nobody if you're not scared.
Yeah.
That's not true.
I think. Because Christian,
why, what do you think?
Christian, look, Christian.
People kill people out of anger, in my opinion. Well, I mean, it can be scared. Like,
but it's like scared, angry. Like, I'm angry.
Because we had
scared. I don't want to fight you.
We had a friend,
to a
bro.
certain degree, but at the same time, all right. So this is a perfect example in my mind. What's that fucking movie with Russell Crowe that came out? I don't know. I'm having a brain fart. Fuck. It was Snapped or fuck.
Oh, the road rage thing?
Yeah, the road rage thing. That's
yeah,
what I'm
it's
saying.
unhinged.
Unhinged. You can find people, and I'm telling, I know this. Like, you can find people in this world that it doesn't. Literally, the littlest thing will make them snap, and as soon as they get angry, they're like, "This is my fucking chance. This is my fucking chance." You know what I'm saying? Like, and they're like, "I'm gonna fucking do it." Like this motherfucker right here chose me on the wrong day, and now it's game over. I'm justified. Like, I don't mean it in like Kyle Rittenhouse.
Yeah.
Prime example.
Well,
Somebody
I don't think he's got
to a certain degree, and it's not like, well, I don't want to go there or anything and talk that you know what I'm saying. But at the end of the day, nobody can argue that in that state you went out there looking for something to protect. You were looking for something. That's my principle to it. You know what I'm saying?
No,
like,
I mean, I'm kind of with him on that.
Like at the end of the day, that is what it is. Like, he went out there to either help people because he thought that's what people needed. He went to protect people because he thought that's what they needed. That's what I'm talking. In that principle concept, anybody can be looking for anything. So I don't believe in you're scared. It's like, no.
You thirsty?
Yeah. Well, I think most people pull guns because they're scared of a fight.
Yeah.
So
I agree.
Most people out of fear. So if I were to come up to you,
I think it depends on where you grow up in a way, because certain things, like if you grew up around guns, like we grew up around later in our life, we definitely grew up around guns. We were around guns all the time. Nobody can argue that. But at the same time, when we were younger, we were never around them. You know what I'm saying? So in your idea, if everybody around you has one of them, you better have one, because if not, because if you don't shoot first, they're shooting first. Fuck you mean? At the end of the day,
But see,
they know
like,
if they
that's why I
embarrass you
don't.
to a certain point, that is what you're gonna do.
But that's why I don't want a gun, because at that someone's gonna die, and I'm like, I don't want to be part of that.
I mean, that's all. It's a slippery slope, bro. Because like I have a gun.
Yeah.
Now I've only had it for like a month, but my thing is I would never use it unless it was absolutely necessary. Because I think that you should fight first. Like I believe in put your hands up, put the guns down.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
let's
for
just
sure.
fight, bro. Look,
Yeah.
like hey, we both got lives to live. I have children. You might have children. Let's just fight. If one of us ended up in the hospital, cool. But there's no reason to try to kill each other.
But also too, there's a lot of ego when it comes to fight. Because let's say you whoop someone's ass.
Or I don't care about getting my ass whooped though.
That is
No, but
another-
let's
And I have
say
a very
let's say
big
you
ego.
whoop somebody's ass. They go home. Like, I'm gonna go find him.
Yep.
I'm gonna go shoot his ass.
Yep.
Well, that's
That's
how
a
my
whole
dad.
other
That's how
side.
my dad raised me. He said, "Hey, if you ever get in a
Come back
fight, you
stronger.
lose. If you lose, you in the hospital. Come back out of the hospital, get a baseball bat, go bash their head in." That's how my dad raised me.
Yeah.
He said, "Come back. You lose, come back stronger. You fuck them up. You
See-
kill them. Whatever you got to do."
My dad was a lot fucking. Well, my dad was the same way in a way, but he was a lot more like, if you put yourself in a position to get your ass whooped, that's fine.
Yeah.
Get your ass whooped. Take that L in silence, and then at the same time, plan on what's gonna happen next, and then after you plan on what happened next, make it happen. And then at the end of the day, you win. So I mean, like you gonna take losses no matter what in any battle sometimes.
But yeah,
But it's scary though, bro.
yeah, but gun violence is getting too crazy here,
really
though. It's getting too much, and then there's too many. There's a lot more attractions now. Like Waco's growing.
And they also so side note to change the subject a little bit. They have a policy at this main event here. It's not a policy at every main event, but it's a policy that I believe in, and I honestly think it is for the better of the environment to a certain degree. You have a 2 drinks per hour rule, so you can only have 2 drinks per hour. And one of the like little things is say if you come in there and you get a double shot of Crown and Coke or Crown and Pepsi, because they don't have Coke there, but Crown and Pepsi or Crown and Dr. Pepper, that's your 2 drinks for the hour. Why?
Really?
Because it's 2 shots at the end of the day. That's what it is. Or it's like you get 2 large beers for the hour and that's it.
Really?
Yeah.
I
There's
did
certain
not
things
know
like that. And then, I mean, you're obviously going to have people trying to get around it when they go like to certain places. Like they'll go, oh, well, I got it from this person. I got it from this person. I haven't had my 2 drinks yet. But at the end of the roll, the fact that you have that policy in and you have people who do follow it, say even if everybody follows it except like 2 or 3 people.
Yeah.
You still have a whole general concept of a whole building in one night that is trying to police an entire environment, make sure it is family friendly, make sure it is fun, make sure everybody's embracing everybody. Because
Moderate your
if you
freaking
go in,
alcohol.
that's because I mean and there's been other managers who have came in and hung out there through from like Fort Worth and all kinds of other little places around the United States, because they're not just in Texas, they're globally,
Yeah.
or not globally,
Nationally.
nationally. But so when you have that, and then them managers come in and they share stories of like, oh well, fuck, we have a fight at this main event every fucking weekend, every Saturday.
Yeah.
And even at this main event, we have cops there.
Yeah.
Every Friday and Saturday, every time we're up until 2, cops there no matter what.
Really?
They're going to be and it's good because I mean you need that to be able to have fun and let loose in some environments.
Yeah, you need some policing.
You need it. I mean,
Especially when there's alcohol involved. That's
because alcohol is the
people-
first step to fucking up, in my opinion. Shit.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure all those like things shouldn't have happened that one weekend.
Most of them are at like parties and stuff like that.
Yeah,
People
one of
are
them was
probably
at a
drunk.
taco stand that I love going to.
Oh, that's
For real?
Yeah,
I didn't see that
Someone
part.
got shot there, bro. Stuff.
It's crazy. Yeah, it's just sad, bro.
I mean, yeah, it's super disappointing that the violence is getting. I was at Cameron Park the other day with my girl, and we were walking, and I was like really like looking. I was like, I was really worried.
Yeah.
I was like just concerned, and not just maybe like being shot, but just anything. I was like, cause
Yeah.
it was dark and stuff, and
that's the one place I really haven't went to since I moved to Waco.
Cameron Park.
Yeah.
I've never been there.
Because when I
I've
first
been
moved
there,
here,
but not like
Yeah.
been there. Like
So when I first moved here, some of the people that we hung out with, so we would partake in activities and just drive around.
Yeah.
And the shit I would see at night, the first couple times I went, I'd be like, nah, I ain't going to this bitch.
what would you see?
It's fucking, not a bad thing, because at the end of the day, the principle of it is a terrible thing. But there's a lot of fucking homeless people.
Yeah,
Like, and I'm sorry, but if you know homeless people, you get a lot of homeless people at one place, like, it's just not good, because there's always going to be some of those homeless people that are abusing the little system that they're trying to do. Like, you can say, like Tent City. Have you ever heard of that term?
no.
All right, so behind certain Walmarts and certain big stores in the United States, there's like anytime you see a lot of woods behind like certain Walmarts and shit like that, You go in those woods, you're gonna find a lot of fucking homeless people who have tents. Like the Walmart we used to live.
We used to go pick up people from Tent City to work, bro.
Yeah.
When we worked construction for his dad, we used to go.
Bro.
We used to go to Tent City behind Walmart and be like, "Hey, you need a job? You need to work?"
You walk in that bitch, I swear to God, like
30, 40, 50 tents, bro.
You're lying.
And inside
I swear to
each tent, but and then this is the principle of the conversation is like you're gonna find people in those environments that are abusing that system. You know what I'm saying?
What do you mean abusing what system?
There are people who have become homeless because they've been dealt unfortunate cards. And there's people that have become homeless because they're just genuinely pieces of shit in this world that are that give in to every little desire in the world and, makes them a terrible human being. So it makes them do bad shit around people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like without like being too fucking blunt about it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, people are going to be pieces of shit if they're given the opportunity in a certain aspect, especially if you have nothing to lose.
That's the scary part when people got nothing to lose.
Yeah.
Do whatever they want. I kind of want to know how you guys met. Back in the day.
Funny story is my best friend in high school was Dorian. Yeah, he didn't want to fight me. My best friend his name was Dorian. He's about what, like 6'5", 6'6", 400 pounds. 400 pounds.
Big dude.
Yeah.
Big dude. Nobody fucked with me. Let's just say that because he was my best friend.
Nobody but.
Anyways, so we went to my ex-girlfriend's house one night, and she was having a bonfire or something, and I forgot what happened, but him and Dorian, my best friend, ended up fighting.
Him and Dalton and
Dalton and Dorian. They ended up fighting.
Really?
Of course, Dorian won.
I got my shots in though,
but it was good.
I was like, fuck.
It was good when it was standing up. But Dorian took me to the ground. If a 6'6",
at that time, even then, I was, I weighed right there coming out of college. I weighed 185. I mean, I was still built.
Yeah. And this dude, I could still do this dude was 400 pounds, bro. Like solid.
Yeah.
He grabbed him. He took him to the ground, and it's over from there. And I don't care who the fuck you are, bro. It's over once you get a 400 man takes you to the ground, and he does know how to fight. He takes you to the ground, you're done.
Yeah.
So
I mean, there's weight classes for a reason. I'll be the first one. Like when we met each other in them days, I was the fighter. Like I was the one. Like if that makes any sense. Like,
I was telling him, hey, bro, I don't like this guy. So I put a green light on him. He was like, "Hey, am I good to?"
You don't like who?
Anybody. If I didn't like a guy, Dalton just went and hit him.
Oh, what?
Yeah,
you're lying.
And literally, he stood behind the guy. If I didn't like him, he said thumbs up, and I said nah. if he said
real shit, we really done that shit.
If he said thumbs up, if he did a thumbs up, and I said yeah, he fucking hit him, bro, and that's it.
No, that was it. Yeah.
That was it. He hit him, and then it was on.
The thing was, we used to roll with like fucking.
We rolled with like heavy hitters, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
nobody fucked with us.
If he hit somebody, nobody was. They could fight back, but nobody was fucking with us, bro.
Yeah, at the end, I'm getting my ones no matter what. Like if that makes sense, but and there was a certain couple times that we would run across other groups, I guess you could say, but that. When we rolled up, they knew.
Everybody. It was mainly Dorian, bro. My best friend. Everybody feared this dude.
For real.
Well, there was a couple.
Just because of his size.
Once we got in our big group, when we was
like
little,
you got
and stuff
Beamer
like
and stuff like that. But
yeah. I mean, all
mainly,
the Beamers people.
Nobody ever fucked with me because of Dorian, bro. They were like, hey. They know not to fuck with me because he always rolls with a 6'6", 400 pound black dude. Like, don't fuck with him. So. And then after that, after we became friends, it was like...
Hold on. So you guys... I still want to know, like, you guys... you got in a fight. You got your ass beat,
No, well, he didn't get his ass beat.
No, he didn't.
I'll be the first one to tell you straight up.
He just lost.
He lost, but he didn't get his ass beat.
Oh, he just lost.
Yeah, he just lost.
No. I'll be the first one. I'm proud of that shit, too. I mean, I ain't never got my ass knocked out.
He didn't get his ass beat. He lost a fight. But it wasn't like an ass.
I can tell you exactly how to fight with, but it'd be a long story.
It was good. He was winning when it was up on the ground, like up top. It was good.
When it comes to throwing the hands, I'll throw with you.
When they were throwing hands, it was good. When Dorian got him on the ground, there was nothing he could do.
But the thing is, all right, so put some context in it. Without explaining the whole situation, because it's certain areas I don't want to talk about because it just involves.
It was mainly
bad
about
shit.
me. Bro.
No. But so the reason why they came there was because there was this other person there.
Logan.
No. That's not why y'all. That's not the reason for. Oh, y'all done this happened. I'm coming.
What?
Okay, so shut the fuck up.
Okay,
so
sorry. You want me to that part? Yeah, delete that part.
So
Make a note on that. Thank you.
Take
No,
that part out.
shut
Okay.
the fuck up. So it made me mad, and I fucking knocked.
Wait, that made you mad?
Oh, you hit Andrew.
Well,
You
because
hit Andrew.
I found out about the lie that night, and I was like,
Wait,
all
was
right.
that your girl or something?
It was his
Yeah,
ex-girl. Ex-girl.
yeah,
His
like
first
a-
love.
No.
Or not first love,
No.
but like his love at that point in time.
a thing?
Okay,
Bitch,
go.
shut the fuck up.
So ever since then, I mean, when I found out then, I was like, all right, fuck it.
Yeah.
One hit, knocked him out, dropped him to his knees, fucking didn't move. He fucking sat there for a whole second and was like, when he got up, he was crying. He fucking first thing he done was picked up the phone. And ain't no, like
I think
bad
he called
thing.
us.
Yeah,
Did he call
first thing
us?
he done was
Yeah.
called them, and at that
'Cause
point in my mind,
we were called 3 stacks.
yeah. little
If
fucking-
anybody at West Oaks, our high school had a problem, they called 3 stacks, bro, which was me, Dorian, and Rashad. Yeah. If anybody had a problem, they called us, and we pulled up, and it wasn't me. It was Dorian and Rashad. I was just like I was probably the leader. I would say
you were the mouth.
leader.
You were the mouth.
I was the mouth, but I
do you mean
was
the
the
mouth?
leader because I had the money. But like I was the mouth because I talked all this shit, but I had my boys back me up. That's it. And nobody fucked with me though. Nobody fucked with me,
But
bro.
then, I mean, he can back. He can back.
I can back most of my shit up.
Quarter. He can back a quarter of his shit up. You know what
But
I'm
anything
saying?
I
But-
couldn't back up, I got my guys to. You ain't fucking with me. Like it was funny, bro. It was funny. Like nobody fucked with me just because
Alright,
I had two
so they
big ass
called-
black dudes.
Yeah, they called his bitch ass and fucking Dorian, and
they
them-
pulled up?
They pulled up, and I was sitting there, dude. This was back when Four Locos like just came out. Like Four
Oh.
Locos
Yeah,
were
yeah.
Four Locos. So you drink that shit, bro. You're twisted on another level. It's
Yeah.
it's not the same, bro. I can't remember exactly how old you are, but if you remember them all original Four Locos,
I've never had a Four Loco.
Me either.
dude, they're tough.
I've
Yes,
never
you
had
have.
one.
Yes, you have. Yes, but the one,
Have you had one?
they stopped making them and readjusted them
No?
in like 2016,
You've heard
2015,
stories already.
2016.
I don't
if I'm not
remember.
mistaken.
If I had one, I probably got alcohol
Because the
poisoning.
ones back in like 2011, 2012, 2013, stuff like that.
I heard
that
they used to
shit
get
was-
people messed
Bro,
up.
They
were
killed
like-
people, bro.
Yes.
Four Locos
Yes.
killed people because they're energy drinking
Yeah.
alcohol.
Oh, I didn't know they had energy.
Yeah, I'm
in
pretty
it.
sure something
Yeah.
like that. It's because of
That's
the
why
ingredients in it.
it's an energy drink and a alcohol drink mixed. That's why I guess I had it a few times,
Yeah,
but I
no,
probably
you-
got alcohol
Yeah.
poisoning.
There's a couple times that he got fucked up, but
But
there's a lot of
I've
times
never
he don't
had any
remember. But it
limits,
was,
bro.
all right, so it was one of those that it's a fucking 24-ounce can. I chugged one. As soon as I seen Dorian then pull up, I knew it. I knew what was up. I was like, all right, me and Dorian about to
And
roll.
you chugged one?
Fuck yeah.
No, you thought me and you was about
No,
to
no,
fight.
no. I knew Dorian was.
Wait, so
I
why
knew
didn't you
Dorian
like
was the
him, though?
opponent. All right, so at the
Sorry
time
to go
I didn't
back a
know
little bit.
anything about him.
Okay.
I didn't really know anything about him at the time.
I talk shit to everybody though.
Me and one of my till this day, one of my like, we don't ever talk, and it sucks because she's like she was there for me a lot in a lot of time bad places. But Michaela Boss was like one of my best friends of all time.
Oh, yeah.
She was there, and well, they had a thing. They were like fucking.
Who, him?
Yeah,
Oh.
they were like fucking.
Yeah.
They were just a thing. So, that's the only way I heard him. It was like, oh, Zach's a bitch. That's what I heard from everybody. I knew. So I was like, all right,
Everybody
fuck it.
other than the people at my high school, everybody on the other high schools
Well, okay.
hated me, bro.
To a certain,
I was really that dude.
especially from South Stokes.
But
look, think about it.
but tell him I was really that dude in high school.
What
I
is
really,
that, dude?
Like,
Bro, you're so skinny.
Let's put it this way.
No,
if this is the best way to
but like,
explain
bro,
it.
I was really that dude in high school. Like, I got anybody I wanted. Nobody fucked with me because of my friends. I was skinny, but I was the new guy because I didn't come to this high school until my junior year.
Oh.
I was a new guy. I had a lot of money, or my family had a lot of money.
Yeah.
Let me take that back. My family had a lot of money, and I was friends with all the dudes that was on the football team, the biggest dudes in the school.
Some of them are pussies, though.
Some of them, but my two best friends in the high school, they were really about that life.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I just got whatever I wanted whenever I wanted when I was in high school, bro.
Back to the story now. They pulled up.
I knew it was up, so I chugged that Ford logo.
Oh, as soon as you pulled up, you chugged it.
He knew he was about to get his
as
ass
soon,
up.
as soon
He knew he was about to get his ass.
I was like, in my head, I already knew. I was like, me and Dorian about to roll a couple rounds. He's probably gonna beat my ass. I mean, Dorian's
That's
a
a
big
le-
motherfucker. I knew I was gonna get my shots in, no matter
and
what.
he can
That's why I
fight.
drank.
And he
Yeah,
can
yeah,
fight.
Dorian can
He's
fight.
a big dude that can fight.
Dorian's thing is he's lazy. If that motherfucker put effort into it, that motherfucker probably be a boxing
Because
champion or
he's
some
got-
shit. World
he's got
UFC
hand-
champion,
he's got
bro. I'm
hand-
serious. That motherfucker's quick like that with his
Bro,
hand,
he's got hands like a skinny dude.
Yeah,
but he's
really.
just
Yeah.
really
Yeah,
fat.
yeah, bro,
but
yeah.
he can fight you up top like a skinny dude.
Yeah.
If Dalton wasn't Dalton, if it was just a regular dude that didn't know how to fight, Dorian will fucking crash anybody.
Yeah, we've seen it too.
Luckily, Dalton knows how to fight. So
I'm gonna see. The thing is, like, when we went to the ground, he would have fucked me up a lot fucking worse if I wasn't me. Because like I've wrestled my whole life pretty much. Like I have. There's two other people I can consider like brotherly love to me. Like I consider Zach, and that's Cody Elliott and Austin Bullard. Those
Cody
like,
Elliott from where?
You don't know him. You met him once or twice. No.
Okay.
No. Austin Bullard. He was there
now,
for me when my. He was there for me when my mom died. Me and him were like super close for like fucking 18 years, bro.
I told you.
My bad, bro.
For like 18 years. And then in between that 18 years, that's when me and Cody was real good friends, bro. I got a lot of stories with that motherfucker, like crazy fucking stories. But then like right after that, that's when I met him. So
yeah. So you lost the fight.
Oh yeah, I lost the fight. He just got on top of me, and I mean, all it was. So like we started, I got the first shot in. I don't care what anybody says. I'm always gonna get the first shot in. Like because I'm really aware of things. If that makes sense, because of watching my mom die, it makes me like fucking scope out to everything. If that makes any sense, like I notice every little fucking thing, even when it comes to like people.
Yeah.
I know like if something's happening, if something's wrong, if somebody said something to the wrong person or anything like that, I notice it, and I'm like, okay, I know what's coming, or I'm like, if that makes sense.
So then, how did you guys start getting cool?
About
I really don't even know, bro. To be honest,
He probably does.
all right, no, I remember
after him and Dorian got in a fight,
it was about a week later.
He called me. No, you called me the same night.
Okay, yes.
We were
It was about a week later.
I was like, bro.
Not yet.
He said, "You're the one I want."
For about a week straight,
shit.
bro. For about a week straight. We was texting each other, just talking shit, and I'll never forget. I was working at Sheets. Okay, it's like a Buc-ee's, but I think it's better than Buc-ee's. Honestly,
Yeah,
Buc-ee's fucking sucks, bro.
Yeah.
Honestly, real shit.
Well, that's past the point.
Bro.
Come on.
But so I worked at Sheets, which he ended up copying me and working at for fucking like 8 months, 9 months while we was fucking doing dumb shit. But I worked there, and I remember he just texted me dumb shit like, "You can't fuck with all of us," and I was like, "Bitch, I'll take on the whole fucking world." And he was like. You can't logically do that. You know that, right? And I was like, no shit, I know that, dumbass, but it's not. I'm not going to say I can't. Like, I'm going to beat all y'all. Like, and I was being dead serious at the time. I would have fought every one of them.
Which that would have been bad for him.
To a certain degree, because I know a couple of them, they act like they got...
Well, Rashad and Dorian's really bad.
Rashad and Dorian, those were the main ones I had to worry about. Rashad, that motherfucker...
Nah, he's fucking crazy, bro. He got some issues.
He's like me. He's the type of motherfucker, if he was in a fight and you had his hands pinned down... He's gonna start headbutting you until he can't fucking do anything.
Like me and Rashad got in a fight one time, bro, and that's the only time I've ever been really scared for my life because we were in my house.
Oh wow!
In my bedroom, and we got into it because we were wrestling. And believe it or not, I was winning this wrestling match, and then he did something to me, and I got mad because I get mad. I have anger issues, whatever. The fuck, I don't care. And then we got into it, and this motherfucker like. I was really scared, bro. I've never been scared of anybody until this motherfucker. And I was like, bro, he's about to beat my ass. But thankfully, my dad was upstairs, and my he used to be a little cuckoo. Like, he'll probably fuck.
Dad's still cuckoo.
Hold on. All right, you said your dad was upstairs and what?
Luckily, my dad was a little cuckoo. My dad's been in. My dad is. My dad currently is the only man I will ever fear.
Yeah.
Because he is, there's the stories I've heard and everything.
Okay, so what happened?
Well, anyways, my dad, I feared this man. Luckily, he was upstairs and we were at my house. So luckily, me and Rashad got into it.
And then?
One of my best friends, and we were into it, blah, blah, blah. But we didn't fight. Luckily, he would have fucked me up. And I'll admit when somebody would have fucked me up. I won't admit that many times, but there's a few people who I've about gotten in fights with that they probably fucked me up. But Rashad, he scared me, bro. Like I was honestly scared. Luckily, my dad was upstairs, so it didn't go that far.
Would your dad just get in like, hey, y'all chill
No,
out?
my dad didn't hear it.
Oh, okay.
But Rashad knew. Like he was like, hey, bro, this dude, like your dad's upstairs. I'm not about to do this. So Rashad's cousin Malik took me outside. He was like, hey, bro, chill out.
I forget all about Malik.
Like we're all good. So me and Malik went to the movies and everything was good after that. Like the next day, me and Rashad got back to it. We were like, hey, bro, everything's good. Like, sorry. And I was like, oh, thank God. He was about to fuck me up, bro. But yeah, if we wouldn't have been in my house that day, bro, he probably would have fucked me up. Because this is like he's about 5'8", 5'7", like about Dalton's height, but he's like 250, 260.
Damn.
And I'm not talking about like no dude that's like Well, then
Yeah,
I'm talking about.
No, he wasn't 250,
You think
260, was he?
220,
Yeah,
230.
about 215, 220.
He was a
I would
running
say.
back.
He was stout, bro. He
He wasn't a running back that
was
was
like that.
He was good. He was good, and he's a stout dude. I'm like, bro, he would have
never got
fucked me
past
up.
I mean, I'm just
Shut the fuck up.
Nobody ever got past me.
But he would have fucked me up. But
Okay,
I'm
that's fine. There's a
glad.
couple
I'm glad we
that
didn't
actually
fight because he was one of my best friends. But
Yeah.
he would have fucked me up. But anyways,
Okay,
so
man, you guys were texting.
Oh, so I was texting him. And that
don't
was
even
literally
remember-
the
but
concept.
this is-
Like we started just making. It was like it's weird. It's like, do you have a brother?
No.
All right. So do you have somebody you consider a brother?
Yeah.
but no,
You know
I
what I'm
was
saying? That
in.
you, like it's one of those people that you can go years with, and then when you talk to them again, there's not skipping a beat.
each other at this point.
I'm telling you a story. So
Fuck your
through the
story.
whole first week when I kept telling them I'm gonna beat your ass, I'm gonna beat your ass, I'm gonna beat your ass, I'm gonna beat your ass.
Yeah.
You can't do that. You can't do that, bitch. I'm gonna beat your ass. This is what's gonna happen.
But this is when
about
I
a week
let me
later,
let
we
me
met
let me
at
just cross in. Let me
somebody
let me-
else's party.
Let me touch in real quick. Let me touch in real quick.
All right, yeah.
This is when I thought I was hot shit because
Oh, yeah.
me and Dorian, we took Muay Thai.
Oh, dude, I forgot all about. He told me about this shit too. Yeah,
I was
classes.
like,
Two
no,
classes.
no. It was more than that. It was more than that. Nah, it was more than that. It was like a month or two. It was like 4 or 5 classes. But bro, I thought my hands. I mean, side note, I still think my hands are good. Like I think my hands are gifted. But at this point, I was like, bro, do whatever you want. I'm trained.
This guy thought he was.
This is like
And
this is
the
like
thing is,
UFC
I'm
fighter.
actually trained. So I
This
was
is
like,
like
"Damn,
this
let's
is
do
like
this
2
shit, man."
classes in. I was like, bro, I'm in Muay Thai. Like, come on with it. I'm good. Like, well, I'm good for whatever. Come on. So this is whatever he's about to talk about. This is at the point where me and Dorian and Rashad, we were all taking Muay Thai. We were like, bro, our
He
hands
says
are
that.
trained.
I'm so happy he's saying that right now too. That's the thing. 'Cause
But
I know
let's
after I
not
tell
get
the story,
mistaken. Let's
he's
not
gonna
get
be like,
mistaken.
oh yeah.
Let's not get mistaken. My hands are good. My hands are good.
Yeah.
My hands are good.
Yeah.
Bitch, my hands are good. Bitch, my hands are
He
good.
said no.
That was a one-time thing.
We'll get to that one too.
That was a one-time thing,
That could be a
bitch.
part 2 fucking thing.
My
He's
hands
gonna
are
let
good.
my ass off on that one.
Hey,
But,
my hands are
about
good.
A week later, we met at some fucking party, and we were all gonna fight again. You know, no nonchalant. You know,
Yeah.
that's my thing. When I get mad at people, I try to fight them. That's my thing. That used to be my thing. I don't do it anymore. I've changed a lot. Like, if that makes sense. I still fucking throw them hands. Don't test me. But I've changed a lot. I don't go out of my way to end the conflict. If that makes sense. I just whatever. But we showed up at the party. It's bugging me that I don't remember whose party.
What party was it?
It was we were all at
In the field?
Yeah.
When you tried to fight me?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I
That
forgot
was
who it was.
that was Glorious. No, that was
That wasn't Gloria. I know
who's
Gloria.
Gloria's
We've
best
been there.
friend? Who's Gloria's best friend? Caroline. That was her family. Her family's
Oh man.
it was Caroline.
was,
It was
wasn't it?
Caroline's family's
Was it?
land. Yeah. So he tried to fight me.
But all right, so I walked up as soon as I got there. Everybody knew what was up, like because I'd already told people.
No,
hey,
this
when I see
night, but this
motherfucker, it's
night,
done.
this night was for Dorian and Steven.
Oh yeah. So it was
What does that even mean?
Because
Stephen,
okay,
Stephen.
Steve Rivas. Remember, okay, because Dorian.
I don't want to go too much into that, but
my
like
God,
you said that night was for them. Like, were they going to fight?
Yeah, they
No,
were, and they
so
did
listen,
fight.
listen.
Oh.
Dorian, which was my best friend,
Yeah.
was probably the best. He had the best hands at our high school. At my high school,
I don't know about that. There are some people at y'all's high school
Well,
that was like
you got like a couple other people like.
Anthony Wilden, one hit.
No, he
knockout
wasn't
people.
there. He wasn't there. This was my senior year. Anthony Wilden had already graduated.
I mean, not only that, I can think of like probably 10 more.
but I'm saying like, but nobody was fucking with Dorian. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, they were all like
this
elite
was
class
after
knockouts.
you and Dorian fought, and everybody was
Yeah.
like, "Bro, Dorian is like he took out Dalton. Dalton's like the best fighter at this high school. Like Dorian fucking
But I
took him
wasn't.
out.
No, I wasn't the best. No,
He wasn't the best, but like Dalton
was up there.
Dalton was the one that was like fought anybody, and Dorian took him out. So Steven, which was this dude like fucking
little
your
Mexican,
height, bro,
yeah.
like shorter
no,
than
hey,
you.
he's
You know
crazy though,
Junior?
bro.
You know Junior?
Oh,
Eric's stepbrother.
Yeah.
His height, his size, exactly. His principal told him, "Hey, if you can beat Dorian in a fight,
A
I'll give you-"
principal?
Yes,
Yeah, a
yes.
principal.
Yeah,
He
hey,
said-
on a side note, South Stokes, the school I went to, the Better Stokes.
"Bitch,
Oh, bitch, shut up.
shut the fuck up,
Okay,
your stupid trashy
I
ass."
went there for 1 year, and I'm
South
proud
Sto-
to be a
I went
Wildcat.
2 years. 2 years.
Half a year, if anything.
No,
'cause all the
junior and
school you
senior year,
missed.
bitch.
How much school did you miss?
Well, that's because you know. Okay.
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 So South Stokes and West Stokes, huge fucking rivalry. Especially when I was there.
Bad.
Right? Like, I was one of the people that made sure we had a fucking rivalry. In football's the main thing I'm talking about.
Man, shut
but
the
in
fuck up.
basketballs, I got kicked out of the basketball
But we were
games.
better at everything, bro.
That's not fucking true.
That is fucking true. We fucked y'all up in football, basketball. Tell me I'm wrong.
There's certain kids
Tell me
that
I'm
should
wrong.
not have went to that school.
My
because
senior
where they
year?
lived.
My senior
and
year?
they were fucking dope as fuck. They went to college to play ball.
My senior year, we fucked y'all up. You weren't in college. You weren't in there no more.
They were a 2A. Out there, it makes a difference. Down here in Texas, there's not that big of a difference between 1A and 2A and shit like that.
Yeah.
You know, like, it's not.
You bring them down here though. They're still gonna show out. Like Austin Fur.
Oh well, hold on, Austin Fur in basketball. Okay,
In basketball.
I'm thinking football. I was about to say football.
I'm talking about
He didn't
basketball
even
right
play
now.
football, did he?
How many people on the
Maybe
line?
in
Just
middle
curious.
school.
4? Hey, show love.
Look, no, on my phone. What does it say up there on top right?
I bet Lacey's one.
Hey, all right. Let me. What were we talking about just now?
Rivalries, but
No, I want to go back to this fight. You guys are
okay,
sidetracked.
Which
so the
fight?
second one.
Which
No,
fight?
let's all
Oh,
contextual.
Steven? The Steven?
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's saying you guys are getting sidetracked.
yeah.
Okay, let me talk about Steven and Dorian because I was right
I
there.
think I should
Yeah.
tell the story about Steven.
Let me talk about it, bro. You talk about what happened after the fact when you try to fight me.
Okay.
Okay. So Steven and Dorian.
Let me know when the camera's going.
So
Sorry,
long
no,
story
that'd be soon.
short, Steven's principal
Yeah.
said, "Hey,
If I drink your water.
if
Oh,
you
yeah, you
can
can drink
if
some.
you can beat Dorian in a fight, because Steven Rivas, he's my partner, he's his partner, whatever. He got banned from prom because he was a bad kid. He got like suspended from prom, and the principal of this school said, "Hey, if you go and beat this guy in a fight, I'll give you your prom tickets
What?
Yeah.
to prom, because if you're
That's what
expelled
the
from school."
rumor was, but I believe that shit.
No, let me tell it.
Yeah.
So Dorian, Steven sent this video to Dorian of the principal saying, "Hey, if you beat Dorian in a fight, I'll give you your prom tickets. You can go to prom."
Mm-hmm.
And so whatever. A month later, we are at this field party, and we're all there. South Stokes, West Stokes, rivaling schools, of course. I'm there with Dorian and Rashad and the Savage Squad, which we'll get into.
We're not getting it.
Savage squad.
Hey, nobody fucked with the Savage Squad. Let me tell you.
Hey, that's real shit though.
No,
the people that was
nobody
all in
fucked
the
with
real
Savage
Savage
Squad.
Squad, like the people, like all right. So there's,
No, we're getting there. Hold on,
Yeah.
bro. Fuck.
I'm sorry.
And let me say, I was part of the Savage
Okay.
Squad. Nobody fucked with me because of that. Anyway, so we went to this field party of this people. It was Caroline and her field
I think it
party,
was.
and Steven was drunk as fuck, and he told Dorian he was drunk. He had to be
He
drunk to
probably
fight
drank a
Dorian,
couple, but I
bro.
don't think Stephen was drunk.
But anyways, we were all hyping it up. We're like, bro, go. You want to go to prom? Blah 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 blah. All his South Stokes partners was telling him, hey, bro, you want to go to prom? Fight Dorian. So Dorian, they were like, we had all these cars around
In a
light,
circle?
You ever seen
lights,
Never,
lights in
Never
a
Back
circle.
Down?
Yeah.
That Never Back Down.
It was
scene where
just
it's
like that, bro.
yeah.
Like all cars around, lights in a circle. And Dorian was like, Dorian didn't want to fight this dude because Dorian knew, bro. He was like, bro, I'm about to kill this dude. Like, it's not fair.
Oh, really?
Okay, Dorian, like I said, 6'5", 6'6",
Yeah.
350, 400 pounds. Stephen,
Stefan.
5'5", 160 pounds. Maybe.
Dang, really?
And so Dorian, he didn't want to fight this dude. And I told him, I was like, bro, do not fight this dude. Like, I know what you got. I know what you're doing, but do not fight this dude, bro, because you're going to hurt him. You're going to hurt him bad. Like, stop.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, Steven kept everybody from your side kept pumping him up. Like, bro, fight him,
It
fight him,
was
fight
fucked
him.
up. It was fucked up. But
Yeah, because y'all set him up for failure.
they did.
I like Stephen. I like Stephen, but Dorian was
didn't-
finally like,
yeah.
Dorian was finally like, he said, I remember this like it was yesterday. He said, come get your fucking prom tickets. And he said,
Oh.
come get your fucking prom tickets. So Stephen rushed him. And Dorian, I mean,
Just popped
it was like what, 20 seconds?
Not even.
Not even. Dorian
About 20 seconds.
popped him and then put his head into a headlight.
Nope.
That's it.
Nope. What he
No,
done?
that was-
he hit him. He hit him with a straight. You know,
Yeah.
and as soon as he hit him with a straight, all right. So as soon as he hit him with a straight, he went and swung with his left. And it was like kind of like a left hook in a way, left hook jab type shit. Stuck him again. Stefan fell into a truck, hit his head.
Hit his head
Then
on
he
the
fell.
on the headlight, and then
Dorian
he
did.
was
He
out.
comboed him. He 1-2'd him, but
Yeah.
he didn't. He wasn't like wow.
And
You know what I'm
let me
saying? He
say,
was like, wow.
Stefan was lucky that he hit that headlight. Because Dorian probably
Dorian was swinging. That was when Dorian was throwing his haymaker.
he probably would have killed he might have killed this dude, bro.
Because he knocked him out with the second one with his left straight, left jab, whatever he wants to call it. Because it wasn't official hook. Because Dorian throws a hook, you're out.
You're out.
You're
You're done.
Unless you are Dorian. Because I mean, it's all about weight classes at that point. What can you take? Like me,
there's
I'm
150
different.
pound
I can take
difference,
the fucking
bro.
hit, but like some people can't take that hit, bro.
Yeah.
Like it is what it is. But
And Dorian, bro, we told him, and I had a couple friends like Damien and Man and all them. I had a couple friends from South Stokes, and Dalton came up to me. He was like, "Hey, bro, let's do this like 1-on-1 right now." My turn. Okay, but listen. I'll never back down from 1-on-1 fight, but I was but I was terrified this night because all I had on my side was Dorian Rashad and the Savage Squad. And this
which
motherfucker,
in retrospect
No.
was fucking enough because the people that were behind me were a bunch of pussies. Like, there was like 5 people I can think off the top of my head that was behind me.
Let me talk.
Let
me talk. Okay, so this was a South Stokes party, which is his high school.
Yeah.
So I'm talking about literally 100 motherfuckers from his high school and about 7 or 8 motherfuckers from me that were there for me. So he said, "Hey, bro, let's fight 1-on-1, blah, 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 blah." I was like, bro, I'm not about to fight you, bro, because you got a whole gang of motherfuckers about to jump the fuck out of me.
But like I said, in retrospect, even after that, I know he knows the people I'm talking about. He knows they would have been bitches about that shit.
But now that I know, like,
I mean, well, he would have had to worry about the 5 that was with me because them motherfuckers was
no, because you had like Jaquan,
JJ,
you had JJ,
hey JJ.
The only dude I was good with
was good with other people too,
was Damien.
Yeah, Damien was like that. You know?
Damien was one of my good friends, and I was like, "Bro, am I good?" And he was like,
"You're good, don't worry." Yeah.
And he was like, "Bro, I don't know." And then Beamer showed up. He was like, "Bro, anybody fucks with this dude, Zach, I got a baseball bat in the trunk ready for anybody."
Except for me.
He was ready for you.
That's not no. That is not how that happened. Me and Beamer were very close
but
friends.
Beamer would have protected me over you at this point. All
right, so this is he's not privy to this information because he wasn't there at this point.
I was there.
He was not there at this point because it was when Beamer stepped in front of him.
Beamer would have took up for me over you at that point, right?
Maybe.
At that point,
depending
Beamer would have took up.
Depending on what the situation would call, because Beamer would have made sure the right thing happened and no
but he was there for me.
He was there for the party.
He was there for me.
He was there for the party, and he seen you there and was like, "This is what I got to do."
I was Savage Squad before he was Savage Squad.
Yes, because you knew Beamer and them. But I still knew Beamer and them. That's not beside the point. You see what I'm saying? Like Beamer and me still knew each other.
These people showed up for me, and I think, honestly, you. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think you and everybody else knew that if Beamer got involved.
If Beamer got involved,
it was game over.
Yeah,
because
done.
And he was on my side at this point. He was like, "Bro, if anybody fucks with Dorian or Zach, it's a wrap."
Yeah.
So and Dalton asked me. Dalton literally asked me. He was like, "Bro, me and you 1-on-1, let's go."
This is what I walked. We walked into the party. I walked straight to Zach along with Stefan and all of them because that's when we showed up. They all got in the cars.
No, you were there already.
They fought. I went from the fight straight to Zach. Behind the big barrel because
everybody was riled up, right? Everybody was riled up, ready to fight.
So I went this side. I said, "What's up? Let's do this, bitch. I'm coming for you. You know what I'm here for." And
he was there for me.
Yeah.
He was there for me. I already knew this. I already knew this.
I don't know about tonight, bro. I don't know. Tonight's not the night. We're gonna have to do another night.
Because
I was like, nah,
feared
fuck
that I was gonna get jumped because he had a lot of people with him, bro. Like
this was really. The thing is, it just seemed like that because a lot of them were
bro.
From South
What?
Stokes, a lot of them were, bro.
This was your party. This was a South Stokes party. Tell me I'm wrong. This was Caroline's party and her family.
Okay, but the people
you
with
had
me,
Damien,
right,
Jaquan.
So look, me.
Who want to fuck with Jaquan? His big black ass.
But nobody, but still.
That's what, even though he might not be able to fight,
he can fight.
What?
You seen one bad instance and he fucking harps on it. But the thing is, I seen Jaquan knock people out multiple times, and I know that's somebody.
We got in a fight with a bunch of Bloods, bro.
Yes.
Remember that?
Yes.
At Myrtle Beach, we got in a fight with a bunch of Bloods.
And I threw the first punch.
No, like real gangbangers, bro. In the middle of the fucking road, cars coming.
We stopped street traffic. We stopped street traffic, bro. All because
I'm not talking about like
walked by Damien or somebody.
It was Man. It was Man. He started it.
Some guy walked by Man and said something to him, and Man was like, "What's up, bitch?
Like, what's up, bitch? I'm blood till I die," or something like that. Like Man is like a real like he's a real gangster,
repping
bro.
their shit. And so after they was doing that, they was like, well, they was talking their shit. Not necessarily rapping their shit, but they was talking their shit.
And Sam, bro. R.I.P. My BFF, bro.
Bro, that motherfucker was crazy.
Hey, you remember at Beach Week?
This motherfucker had a backpack on, right?
Look, let me tell you
this story first.
Let me tell this fucking story.
Let me
tell this fucking story, bro.
Wait. I want to know how you guys.
We got
became
so many
friends.
stories, bro. That's the thing.
How we became friends? Okay, so he fought Dorian, and
So,
then
Then you guys
my
almost
turn.
fought.
My turn.
And
My
then
turn.
what
Watch
happened
it.
after that?
So
we
look,
never really almost fought, bro.
We never
it was
really
like
fought. There's been a couple times
he,
where we've actually been mad at each other and we've
he
wanted
tried
to
to
fucking
fight
hit
me.
each other.
He
but
tried to fight me, and I was like, he tried to fight me, and I was like, bro, nah, I'm good on that because me and Dorian were like the only. It was just me and Dorian. Rashad wasn't there. It was just me and my best friend Dorian, and we were like the only two who was really with each other. Like we knew we had each other, and I was like, nah, bro, because you got like, I don't know who's with you. I don't want to get jumped,
Yeah.
so I'm not
wanna
gonna
get
fight
jumped.
you.
So okay,
But I didn't
what
know
happened-
that.
He didn't know that, but
You-
he
But
wanted
what
to.
happened after that then?
So after
let me
that,
tell
that
you.
is when we all started dispersing. I don't think we saw each other for another 2-3 weeks.
Did y'all leave
But-
that party or did y'all just still party?
No, me and Dorian left.
We stayed
and
for there a little
we
bit.
were-
No, we stayed there for a little bit, and then everybody left. It wasn't
But-
like the fight was the fight ended the party.
But me
Does
and
that make sense?
Dorian
Everybody
were
still socialized
me and Dorian
and-
were scared, bro. Like, and Dorian, let me tell you, bro. Like, my main dude, 6'6", almost 400 pounds. If he's scared, I know I need to be scared because this dude, he has my back through anything.
Yeah.
Like, he'll fight anybody for me. Like, he'll fight my own family for me.
Yeah.
I know if he's scared, I need to watch out because it was me. It was basically me and him versus. Well, we thought it was me and him versus like 30 dudes, bro. Because this was a different high school, our rival high school. Nobody liked Dorian because Dorian had just beat up Dalton.
Yeah, well, that's not the only reason
Not
people didn't
beat
like
up,
Dorian. Dorian
not
was
beat
a
up.
shit talker. Dorian was one of those guys. He will talk shit to you to his fucking last breath.
But
bro.
he'll whoop anybody.
Especially in football. Like he's one of those guys. Like in football, made him big.
Yeah.
So he thought, he was a jock. He was a through and through jock for some of his high school career. If that makes sense.
And I
He tried
pumped
being
him up.
like-
I pumped
yeah.
him up even. Like, you think you know a cocky guy?
Yeah.
You ain't never met a cocky motherfucker like Dorian.
Put
Straight
a
up.
put a rich dude, put a rich boy with a good guy at sports. I pumped this motherfucker up like it was nothing, bro. I was like, bro, are you gonna let this dude talk shit to you right now? Like, Dorian, he's talking shit to me. Are you gonna let this happen? Like, bro, go get him. Like, what the fuck? And it's like it is with Dalton now. If I told Dalton, hey, go get this dude.
Okay, but how did you guys become friends?
He keeps
bro?
fucking interrupting.
I
He won't let me
know.
talk. But this
Because
is the
I don't
thing.
remember. I don't remember how we became
Exactly.
Don't
friends.
tell the story.
It's
then.
fucking exactly. And I try. He's like,
All right, come on then.
So we didn't. I don't. From my understanding, from what I remember, we didn't see each other for like another 2-3 weeks. But,
No,
but this
because
is the
remember
thing.
after Anna's house, I
No,
went back
I'm
to
telling you, I know
to
this
Michaela
because I know
Bosman's
what
house,
happened after that.
and we talked on the phone, and you were like, "You're the one I want." I was like,
I'm telling you,
and we talked shit.
we didn't
remember?
see each other for another 2-3 weeks. But this is what I'm trying to get to. We still texted. This is the thing. I don't know why. Even to this day, I've never understood why. And if you could fucking pull up our messages, you would be like, why are they talking shit to each other in a nice way? Because for literally 2 weeks, all we done was, all right, when are we gonna do this? Well, I'm still gonna beat your ass. And
And
then
you remember-
randomly one day,
Let me
we just started
jump
making
in. Let me
jokes.
jump in.
We just randomly started
Let me jump
making
in.
jokes.
Let me jump in. Let me jump in.
And this is the thing. When we started making jokes, it was when I worked at Sheetz and I drove this piece of shit red Honda.
No, but let me jump in.
I mean Dodge Neon, not Honda.
That was the neon. Because I remember my mom can vouch for me. I told her, hey, because I had this big ass house party. Because I had my family.
That's not
my
there
mom,
yet. That's
no,
not there yet.
My mom was wealthy.
That's not there yet.
We had
It's nowhere near.
I
that
was
part
good.
yet.
I was good. But I was like, hey,
I
I'm having
started
this
having
big ass
these
party, and I
bonfires.
told my mom, let me talk. Let me
That's
talk.
not it yet. That's not
But
when
let
we
me
became
talk.
friends. Like that's the thing. You got to remember when we had your bonfires. That was after the
No,
bonfires.
but
at my
this
house.
is when we're enemies. I told my mom, I was like, hey, this dude. I told my mom, I said, hey, this dude Dalton is about to come here, and we're gonna fight. That's what I told her at my house in Rural Hall. I said, Dalton is coming tonight. I'm having a party, and Dalton is coming tonight, and we're gonna fight, and we're good. Like,
Click. Hold on.
Oh,
hold
I
on.
never came to that one.
Click on TikTok.
you didn't come. You didn't
Yeah,
come,
I know
but
what you're
me
talking
and you were supposed to fight that night because I told
Because all
you.
I had was Will with me. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Click
I
on it.
said, I told my
Click on
mom.
it. Hold on. Hey, babe, click on TikTok real quick. There's a power button on the top right or top bottom. Just grab the
Did
phone.
it freeze?
And no. No, we're just gonna end it. All right.
But look,
Lock the phone.
I told my
Lock the
mom.
phone. lock the phone.
But I told my mom because me and my mom are
Serious
like.
Serious question. Since we're not like filming it anymore on TikTok Live, can I like use the bathroom?
I mean, goddamn.
I think we'll switch cameras right now too, if that's okay.
Remember the thing I
I'm
used
good
to say
for
all the time?
whatever.
You remember the thing I used to say all the time?
Win,
when I eat
lose,
right
or
before?
draw. Keep it gangster.
Keep it going. God damn.
I have been jumped once in jail, and that shit was the worst experience of my whole entire fucking life, bro.
At least I'm not bad.
I've never been so scared in my life. And I'll admit, I was scared because I got jumped by 3 grown-ass men.
So the main night we became friends.
But yeah, tell them when we became friends because I don't know.
There was a party going on, and like I said, me and Zach, it's instant chemistry.
Yeah.
Like we were talking shit at first.
Don't
but
talk
at the
about
same time-
Gloria's, bro, because we were
Not
friends
yet.
before
All
that.
right, so
No,
you guys
yeah.
were texting shit and making
just-
jokes.
Yeah, so we would do that, and then afterwards, it was one
Austin
weekend.
Emmons.
It was one weekend.
At Austin
And
Emmons'
I
house.
was, at the end of the night, yes. It was one weekend, and me and Will I was hanging out with my best friend Will at the time. He's same level as me and Zach. Like that motherfucker would ride for us if it came down to it. He proved it.
Motherfucker got a big ass head. He a head.
Big ass him up.
What?
Hey, he'll be the first one to say, "God damn it, bow!" Headbutt you.
No, he don't
get
got
some drinks
hands.
in him?
He don't got hands, but he got that head. He a headbutt the fuck out of you.
I mean, he'll throw them hands. It might not hit all the time, but he's gonna throw them. Goddamn.
Nah, he'll throw the hands. He'll probably lose.
Yeah,
But if he gets his head involved, this motherfucker got a big ass head.
knocking somebody out.
He'll
With it.
fuck you up.
But
with
the
his
thing
head.
is, me and Will was like, and we was with a couple of his friends. I mean, they were my friends too, and we all grew up around each other and shit like that. But they were more his friends than my friends. And this is why earlier when I was like, I know that the next 2 weeks after that, I know that we didn't hang out. I know we didn't see each other because I was going through things at the time. Even before that, I became homeless in a way.
Okay.
I got pretty much treated like a black sheep at that point. Like none of my family wanted to help me. Nobody wanted to let me live with them type thing. I just got back from college, which I had to get somebody to help me pay for because I couldn't, because my family wouldn't help me. They wouldn't co-sign on any loans to help me go to college, to finish paying for college so I could go play college ball. Yeah. Like I went to play college football, but I couldn't
At
keep
Methodist.
going. Yeah, I couldn't
D3.
keep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still
Still
something, yeah. Still something.
I got, yeah.
So like,
Hey, I got a D3 scholarship at Pfeiffer. I got a full scholarship though, or not full because D3s aren't allowed to get full. But
yeah, that's true. That's why I had to help somebody. But
But I
so
gotta-
like at that point, and the fact that I had to go out and ask somebody else for help, my family. If I told you about my family, like other than
broke
like,
as
the mom
shit,
situation,
trashy as
it's
shit.
so
All
it
of them
gets-
dead.
Bro,
Prison.
Chill.
My bad. I'm allowed to say that. You maybe not, but me, yeah.
I let you say that. Like,
Well, how'd you guys become
I've
cool
been
then?
fucking with him.
I'm waiting on him. I'm
I
waiting on him
know.
to tell me.
how'd
Hey,
you
tell
guys become-
him how we
No,
became friends. 'Cause I don't remember, bro.
You interrupted again, right?
No,
That's stupid, right?
I'm trying to say you're dead ass parents, but I'm trying to say how
Bro,
we became
don't
friends.
say that.
So
I'm allowed
you'll
to say
get
that.
used to it.
Just
around
me, just me.
There's
Don't
certain
say it-
people.
don't
There's
say it
certain
on the
people in my
camera.
life like it's not that I allow them to say it. It's
I've probably done more than for this motherfucker than his parents did.
yeah.
Okay, but I just want to know how you guys become friends, where we can move
So
on.
we fucking texted him one night and was like, all right, well, fuck you, bitch. What's the move tonight? And that's literally, he was like, well, we're doing this tonight. And I was like, is there going to be a lot of bitches there?
Do we plan on fighting?
No, not that night. No, because I remember I was like, is there going to be a lot of bitches there? Because I was going through things.
Was this my house
and-
party?
No, not yet.
Not yet. Okay,
No, nowhere near that yet. Because before your house parties even started, we had all my bonfires.
that's true. And I tried to fight the dude that would have fucked me up on
Multiple
any
people,
given
but
day.
yeah.
Bro, I used to start shit with everybody, bro. I always be like, hey.
But that's literally how we became. One night, we were just talking shit, and it wasn't like we was texting each other back and forth all fucking day. It was like once a day, I'd be like, "Fuck you, bitch," or one day he'd be like, "You're still a pussy, and then you're not gonna do shit to me because I have this and this and this, and you ain't gonna do shit, bitch." And I'd be like, I wouldn't text back for a day. I'd be like,
And
"Fuck you, you're a bitch."
I used to be stand strong on A, bro. After I took those first few Muay Thai classes, bro, I was like, bro, my hands are certified. Ain't nobody fucking with me, bro.
Yeah.
Like, come on with it. So I used to tell him, I'd be like, hey, bro, if you want it, you got it, but my hands are certified. Like, my hands are trained, even though it was literally,
Not.
they were not really, but I still think my hands are good.
So that's how we became friends.
Wow.
After talking shit, and eventually we hung out. And then
Then we
the
just
first
started
time we
doing
ever
shit.
fought together, or we didn't really fight together, but it was at your bonfire at your house, and Jordan Brewer.
No, that's not. No.
That's the- no,
Bro,
that's the
you
fir-
gotta think about. We had like fucking 10 bonfires in my house.
No,
bro.
but that's the first main one where
Nope.
I was really like, hey, bro, like,
Nope. You don't remember the times before when the motherfucker tried to hit me with the brick?
That was at
What?
Jordan Brewer.
That's
That was
not-
just Jordan
no,
Brewer.
It's not.
But
I
yes,
swear
it
to God,
was.
no, it's not. I promise you, it's not.
Bro,
because
yes,
I
it
know that
was.
just one of my friends, Justin Rogers, stayed with me that night. He ended up sleeping upstairs in the house.
Bro, that was the same fucking party, bro.
Listen, we had at least 10 of them out there, and every night he got plastered drunk. You don't remember?
Me?
Todd? Yes, the first one we ever had. Todd Gibbs was there. Todd Gibbs fell in the fire. Do you not remember that?
That was the same night
No,
I fucking talked shit to
wasn't.
Jordan Brewer.
No, it fucking wasn't. I promise you it wasn't.
Okay,
I know for a
but
fact.
what's the
Whatever.
point of this?
Anyways, go ahead.
I don't know. I don't know.
But anyway, so I guess we became friends.
Yeah, we became friends
Yeah.
after
And
that.
I
We
had a
started
lot
hanging
of-
out. The first fight we had together.
So, but this is when I was, it's what we call Savage Squad.
Yeah.
And I don't care who the fuck you were with. Nobody, and Dalton knows this, nobody fuck with Savage Squad.
Yeah.
It was like, it wasn't, I would say it was almost like a gang,
Yeah.
to be honest. Like I would say. So it was me, I was like the last member of this
Yeah.
little gang or whatever. But it was like me and a couple other dudes, or like 6 or 7 other dudes, and these dudes are like,
I hear static. Sorry.
these dudes are like dudes who fight, like fight.
Yeah.
Like, this is when no weapons were involved, blah, blah. And that night, Dalton, I don't know if it's Todd Gibbs, but Dalton, it was
we was at a party and there was a lot of people around.
it was your party.
And
No,
So-
you're talking about the party at in Mount Airy when
No.
you beat that dude's ass and got a golf ball on his fucking head.
What?
That was
you're
a
talking about the
different-
guy that seized out and we thought almost died. That's
Yeah,
a different one.
that was a
I'm
different
talking about the
party.
one at my bonfire where we was all sitting
And
by
I
the
tried to
bonfire.
fight Dylan
I
King.
was going in and out of my fucking, because I was so drunk. I was going in and out and I was sitting there and we were sitting around the bonfire and somebody said something and I was like, all right, how about everybody just shut the fuck up? And I was just drunk. I was just saying it. And I forgot the guy's name, but he literally said, why don't you just suck my dick? And I said, I popped out. Like, and when I say I'm drunk, like, when I get drunk like that, I'm like one of those, I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, fuck you.
Who was
Right?
that, bro?
I
Who
forgot
was
his name.
that?
I forgot his name, but he was like, why don't you suck
Was it
my dick?
was it Dakota?
No.
No?
Yeah, I went from this to, I fucking standing up and said, who the fuck just said that to me?
Yeah.
This guy. And
Pieced
I
him
shit
up.
you not.
Pieced him up.
Still sitting in the chair, pulled out his dick and said, suck my dick.
Oh, he did that to you?
Yes.
Wow.
Bro,
At my
I'm
bonfire.
pretty sure it was Dakota, bro.
No, it wasn't.
It was somebody from North Stokes.
No, it was from West Stokes. Because he was a wrestler. I swear to God. Because Beamer knew him.
Okay.
And I knew him too because we wrestled each other before.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I wrestled all through high school. He wrestled through high school.
And at this point,
He was really good in wrestling, actually.
we
believe it
were
or not.
friends at this
Dustin
point.
Lassett.
Yeah.
I don't
Dustin
remember.
Lassett. That's what it was. Dustin Lassett. I swear to God.
Okay.
But he pulled his dick out, was like, suck my dick. So I was like, motherfucker. I was like, did you just say that to me at my bonfire?
Yeah.
I was like, motherfucker, you can get the fuck out.
So
He
it's
said, or
put him in
what?
a headlock.
So he said, or what? I said, motherfucker. Standing in front of him, I went around him so fast, took his back, grabbed it, and just started
You put him in a
laying on
head. You
bro.
put him in a headlock.
Yeah, I grabbed him like this,
And
and I was just
fucking
sitting there like
pieced him
this.
up. Yeah.
And this is the thing, when he tried standing up, and I didn't know this at the time because I didn't remember who he was. I didn't know who he was because I was so drunk. But I knew that he was a wrestler because of the way he moved after this. If you have somebody in a headlock like this and they end up literally face to face with you, it's because they know how to position their body. This is what it is. He positioned his body like that, so I grabbed the back of his head, pulled his head down, and started fucking uppercutting. Yeah. I mean, I know I was fucking him up because I felt the blood. I seen the blood on the ground. Like, I knew I was fucking him up at this point. That's when everybody
Well, how'd you get involved in that?
I tried to fight somebody in my own squad.
Which was literally because he was so fucking drunk.
Yeah, I was fucking drunk, bro. So I tried to fight this dude, Dylan King, which would have fucked me up on any given day.
Yeah, Dylan.
And I went up to him. I was like, Savage Squad,
Yeah.
Savage Squad, blah blah blah. And
Dylan was like,
No.
yeah, Savage Squad. And Zach was like, yeah. And Dylan was like, yeah.
and Dylan King was like, I'm Savage Squad.
Yeah, he was
I was like, fuck you, I'm Savage Squad. Like, what the fuck you mean? So I called everybody, and then eventually we were good. We were like, oh, you're Savage Squad, I'm Savage Squad. Like, we're good. Like,
Yeah.
okay. So then eventually, Nick Orr, he tried to fight you. He was mad about something. And I had to hold him back.
Are
and
we
this
recording this? Because I can tell you why he was mad.
This is a big ass dude, bro. Like 6'5". Like, this motherfucker is big.
Still not tripping.
And I was trying to hold him back. I was like, bro, chill. Like, don't fight Dalton. Like, chill the fuck out, bro. Like,
That'd have been a bad move, though. Because I had
For
Christian
who?
with me that night. For Nick Orr. I had Christian with me that night.
oh, well, Christian's dead now, but yeah.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Christian.
Hey, now I'm gonna keep it hot with you. There ain't many people in this world I think will fuck Dorian up. Christian Artist, one of them.
Christian is one of them. He's dead.
Well, I don't know any of these people. So.
This guy. When I tell you, like the epitome of
Of a
6'4",
bro.
fucking 225 and nothing, 0% body fat. This motherfucker, like, you see him and you're like, God, that's a Greek guy. What the fuck? This is a Greek guy. He
He's
might
so
not be
nice,
6'5".
bro.
He was probably 6'2",
he-
6'2",
Nah,
6'3".
he was about
I think.
6'4", 6'5".
He wasn't that tall. I promise.
Nah, he was up above me.
6'2",
pretty-
6'3", I believe.
Like about 250 though.
But yeah. Well, yeah. After he got out and he started drinking and shit with us and stuff like that, yeah, he got about 250.
But he
When he
was,
started
bro.
having that weight on him, it was even scarier, bro. I mean, he was the type of guy. There's not many people we hung out with. There's like, say you have 5 people running at you. This is the type of guy, and I shit you not, I swear on my mom's grave. 1's running, bow. 2's running, bow. 3's running, bow. All
One
the way
shot
to a 5,
out like a
nonstop.
light. But unfortunately, R.I.P. Christian, he got in a fight with 2 white boys, and he was beating the shit out of both of them.
Yep, beating them, working them. From my understanding, I mean, we wasn't there. We
We
were
wasn't
in
there.
Texas. But
We
from my
were
understanding,
in
the people that
Texas.
he
This is like,
knows
4 or 5
so
years
close-
ago? 4 or 5 years ago?
About 3 years ago. I think.
3 years ago?
2 years.
He
3
was
years ago.
he was
2
piecing
years
these dudes
ago.
up.
2 years
and
ago,
he would have beat probably anybody we know one-on-one.
most likely.
But he was fighting 2 dudes, beat the shit out of them.
Both of them.
Both of them.
One of them came back with a
Of
gun?
course, they got scared, pulled out a gun, shot him dead.
See that, and that is
In the
why
chest.
when we started this,
Left him in the ditch,
I
bro.
was talking about how like it's not just about being scared, and that's why you pull the gun. You could get your ass beat, be embarrassed, and we've known people that have done this. Not just them people. I mean, we don't know them people that done it as a Christian, but we've known people that would do this. Get your ass beat, get embarrassed. I'm gonna come shoot around you. You know, I might not hit you, but I'm gonna shoot around you. And if you get hit, you get hit.
Unfortunately, he was fucking them up, and they shot him dead, bro, and left him in the ditch.
That's crazy.
That's fucked
And then,
up.
that's one of our really good friends. Like we
I knew
partied with
him
this
my
dude.
whole life. Now he only knew him for
I knew him for about
3
3 or 4 years.
But
yeah.
I mean, everywhere we went, Christian and his little group, like it was the thing was like Savage
Christian,
Squad at the
JJ.
end, like Savage Squad at the end, like the people who were in Savage Squad, they started from West Oaks. That was that group,
Yeah.
okay, and that was like the Beamer group that we was talking about, and a couple
Yeah.
other people that we just
Reed,
said, yeah.
yeah.
And they were
Brady.
real, bro. Like they done shit. One of the guy that killed his best friend, his brother's best friend, he was in Savage Squad with us.
He was
He was the
well,
one
he wasn't
that was
in,
all,
he wasn't
Yes,
really
he was.
in, no,
Yes, he
he
was.
was
I
in
swear to
Savage
God.
Squad, but he was like the one that like
He
hey,
was the little
bro.
brother.
Yeah, he was the little brother in Savage Squad.
brother.
He was
See,
like, "Hey, bro, you get drunk, you do this,
Yeah.
and blah blah."
Yeah.
But he killed my little brother's best friend.
But the thing
He
is,
was
like,
scared because he was scared.
yeah. But the thing is, like, you had this big group, and then you had all these little groups. All these little groups, they all had like 1 or 2 people that really fucked with everybody in the group, and they become interchangeable. When the thing was, when we finally got out of high school, we all finally linked up.
Oh.
If that makes sense. So it was all like,
Hey,
oh, these are people
nobody-
we fuck with. Like,
Nobody fucking with us, bro.
Yeah.
At that point,
So
Nobody.
I guess we're gonna transition. Like you end up moving here, right?
yeah, to
And then
Texas.
how did he kind of get over here?
We,
well, we were.
so after we were all the stuff we're talking about, that happened, and then passed by 3.5, 4 years.
Yeah.
About 3.5, 4 years after we first met each other.
it wasn't that long. But,
Okay,
yeah.
about 2.5, 3 years. It was right there around 2.5, 3
It
years.
was when I graduated high school in 17.
So
Or I graduated
no,
in
you
14.
didn't-
I graduated in 14.
Yeah. So think about it. We hung out almost a whole year before that. That's
And
when all that stuff
you
started.
moved
was
here in
you as a
15.
senior.
You moved here in 15.
Yeah.
And I moved here in 15.
Yeah. So
All
we
right.
knew each other in 2012, bud. Think about it. That was a long ass time ago. We've known each other
That
for a
was
long
my
ass time.
that was my junior year. Yeah.
That's
10
what I'm
years
talking
ago.
about. We met each other in
Yeah.
junior. Yeah. Oh yeah, man. 10 years.
Ten-
Yeah. But yeah, so and after that, about 3 or 4 years later, we were living together at the time. And then we stopped living with each other. I moved back in with my grandma, who let me live with her, thank God.
Yeah.
And he moved back in with his aunt at the time. After we
Which-
lived
In
at
North
the,
Carolina.
Yeah.
This is when I was selling weed and she didn't like it, and I was
kicked
selling
her
weed at this point, and she kicked me out.
Wow.
I got picked up by the cops.
And that's when, after he got picked up with the cops, his mom was like, "No, you're coming down here. Like you're coming down here."
Oh,
There's
she was
no
already
ifs, ands, or
here?
buts.
Well,
no,
we
she
talk-
was. Yeah, she was in
Yeah,
Texas.
we talked about PO,
Yeah.
my probation officer, and we're like, "Hey, bro, I'm about to move to Texas. Like, whatever." He was like, "Oh, really? I can't tell you not to move to Texas, but
Do what you gotta do.
if you move to Texas, like, there's gonna be warrants, but we're not gonna come get you."
Yeah.
And that's extradition.
So I came to Texas, and then I was like, "Dalton,
You should
bro,
come to Texas.
this is a new start, bro. It's a new start for us. This is 8 years ago."
Yeah.
I was like, "Hey, Dalton, this is a new start for us, bro. Come on." And then we both moved into my mom's 2-bedroom townhouse.
So what?
Right,
did
literally
y'all-
right down the road from here.
So did y'all want to like just kind of have a different life now? What kind of happened? Or what?
When we
kinda,
got
like,
down here, we went from doing illegal shit on a daily basis
Selling
to
drugs, whatever.
literally. And he was more conservative with it. There's things that he don't even know about that I was doing during those times.
Yeah.
And I was the troublemaker, if that makes sense. At this time, he had realized like, okay, if I keep going down this path, I'm either gonna kill somebody or die.
get in prison.
Yeah.
That's what's gonna happen. At this time, I'd already realized I don't care about anything. I don't care about my life. I don't care about shit.
Yeah.
So if I do want a new start and I do want to change my ways and I want to change my morale, I want to change my lifestyle, change my mindset into not wanting to hurt people, not wanting to do bad things all the time, not wanting to do illegal activities, then this is what I need to do. I need to change my lifestyle.
Yeah.
And that was what made me change, just because I was like, I got somebody who I know is going to be my brother, who I know is going to have my back, who has shown he's going to have my back through thick and fucking thin.
Yeah.
Like, why not go ahead and do all this? Like, I don't have a family that
But while we were living with your grandparents, bro, my mom, she sent me money for the car that I had that she was borrowing. She sent me money. I was selling weed at the time. Whatever. I told Dalton, I said, here's $100, buy you a zip. Flip it.
Ounce.
Oh.
Flip it. Because we had a guy that, he would front us whatever we needed at that point. Savage Squad, blah, 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 whatever. Anyways. So I told him, I said, here's $100, buy you a zip, flip it. Let's do it. Like we're selling this weed. Let's get it.
We done it for a little bit. It lasted for about a month and a half, 2 months, 3 months, going strong, and then that's when I fucked.
But I
got
busted like way before this, right?
Yeah,
yeah.
Like 2 weeks after he started, really, that was when I really got in. Right after me and him was both doing it together at the same time, we was actually trying to move something and trying to make some profit off of it. That's when he got busted.
But I had got busted,
and then that's when I stopped, because I was like, well, I know that if they know he's doing it, they know I'm doing it, because I was the one doing a lot of illegal shit.
13 grams. I got busted.
Damn.
Yeah,
1 gram less than what it is to make a felony. So
Wow,
14 ounces is a felony in North Carolina. I got busted with 13 grams.
I don't know if you know this or not, but he has 33 misdemeanors.
I do have 33 misdemeanors. It's like 30 something misdemeanors.
Wow.
Luckily, shout out Tyrone Browder.
Dad.
My grandpa owns a law firm, so he hooked me up a little bit.
White privilege, baby.
Luckily, I got a wealthy family.
Yeah.
But he hooked me up, so I don't think we ever flipped that. I don't think Dalton ever flipped that $100 that I gave him.
No, we did once. Yeah, we did. We did it for a couple weeks, and then that's when I started fucking up. That's when I said. That's when I realized. That's when you got called at your aunt's house, or going out of your aunt's house, out of her neighborhood.
Because she basically snitched on me. I don't know.
I'm
if
pretty
she
sure
snitched
she
on me,
did.
bro.
She had to have, because to get the way his aunt's neighborhood was, to get to it, you had to like go in a gate, okay? And the thing is, right outside that gate, if you take a left,
my
there's
whole
a
family
fucking
is
church
privileged,
right
bro.
there, like a big church. That's like a kids' little school type thing. They have sporting events there. They have sporting teams there. It's that type of church thing.
Mm-hmm.
You're fucking driving in and out of there, multiple times a night.
Yeah.
Kind of suspicious. But
And the head coach to the football team, was her neighbor, like right across the street.
Up church? No.
Manly. Zach Manley's, yeah.
Hey.
So
I ain't got no hate now, but back then I used to be like, hey, fucked up guy.
So I used to show up to my aunt's house, bro. And my aunt is like super conservative. Like, she's never had a ticket, whatever. She don't want nothing in her house that's illegal. So I used to show up with my North Face book bag, and I used to call it the Trippy Kit. And I invented the Trippy Kit, bro.
Trippy Kit.
What's the Trippy Kit?
Hey, hold on a side note. I swear to God,
I
and I mean this
guarantee.
with everything in my heart. I swear to God, and I mean this with everything in my fucking heart. We used to dab before dabbing was popular. Like the little.
That is facts, bro.
I swear on my.
But we're talking about
grave.
real dabs. Like that. Like dabs.
Yeah, we were doing that shit back in like early 2010s.
But anyways, I'm talking about like when I used to sell weed. Because I lived with
What's
my
a
aunt.
Trippy Kit?
Yeah.
Trippy Kit is so. I used to be like.
The back had the beer.
I used to be the man, bro. Like I had all the alcohol. I had all the whatever.
Right.
I had.
So look, this is what the Trippy Kit is, though. At the end of the day, the Trippy Kit is a book bag, and the very back part where the big books go, where the big package is, fill it up with beer. Okay.
Or in this
In
case,
the middle-
strawberries.
Strawberry. Well, any type of alcohol you put right here, right?
Yeah.
Then you go in the middle one, the middle one that's like for like pencils and all that. That's where he put like his chargers and shit like that, right?
My scale and shit like that.
Charger, scales, all that shit. So in the very front is where he kept his medicine. I don't know why he kept it in the very front. I don't know. To this day I don't know why. And in the very top is where he kept the weed.
Yeah.
You know,
The trippy bag.
just weed. Yeah, but that's where he kept everything.
Trippy kid, bro.
No, I mean there was more shit throughout the years. There was more shit that got implemented and taken out and type shit. You know what I'm saying? But that was it.
Who called it the trippy bag? You did?
I invented the trippy kid, bro, and then it literally became a thing for everybody to party with.
Everybody would be like, "Where's the trippy kid at?"
Hey,
no.
People started carrying book bags. Like,
they started trying to copy.
I'm like, bro, this is. I invented the trippy kit. Like, this is my trippy kit. Like, I got the weed, I got the beer, I got the whatever you need.
Yeah.
Like, and you got to remember, this is around the time, like before, like around the time Mac Miller came out. If that makes any sense. So that little.
This is before weed got like popular. Like,
yes, around our area at least. Like it was big. It was big to a certain degree, but like it didn't start. It was just like skunk weed.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've ever smoked weed. I smoke
His
weed.
dad-
So it's like the thing is like when
let me put in context. His dad, because I used to sell like good weed because we had our plug, right, and his dad. Should I say this or no?
I don't know. That's why I'm like,
He said, should I say?
Well,
there's a lot of things we can't say about
there
my
ain't-
dad. My dad's a
there-
lot different than.
Well,
like,
there ain't no name. There ain't no names. His dad grew weed.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's something you don't.
Bitch, shut the fuck up.
I
That's
can cut
something
it
you
out.
don't
I
say.
can cut it out.
But his dad grew weed, and his
It's
dad.
not anymore for the content.
Yeah.
You can leave it. Oh, you ain't got to erase.
But it was like it was less than Reggie, bro. It was less
It was
than
Reggie.
Reggie.
It was
No,
Reggie.
it
'Cause we
wasn't
smoked
even.
it.
I wouldn't even say
He at this time he stopped smoking.
Yeah.
I smoked it. It was
because I sold it.
It was decent. It was
and I was
outside
probably
weed is
I was
what it
probably the
That's what
best
Reggie
drug
uses, outside
dealer.
weed.
I was probably the best drug dealer, bro.
No,
Because I didn't.
you
smoke
know
on
who the
supply.
best one was.
Who other than Beamer?
Cut that, obviously.
No, you don't even gotta cut that. He's a family man now. But let me tell you,
Oh, he's a family man now. I'm proud of him.
when I
love
tell
him.
you, like I did not smoke my own supply. I sold
Did-
weed,
did not do it at
but I
once.
did.
Once.
I did used to roll blunts with all my friends.
Mm-hmm.
But his dad put us on. He grew weed, and when I say he grew weed. We used to fuck little
Hey,
fucking
so-
freshmen over, bro. And let me talk,
I feel like
dog.
I
Let me
moved
talk.
this too much.
Let me talk, dog. Hey, his dad used to give us Reggie, and we sold this bitch for like what, $20 a blunt.
Yeah, $20
And then
Back in the day?
$20. Hey, well,
Bro,
okay. in
this
North
shit
Carolina,
was this shit
Texas
was
is
some
different.
this
Hey,
shit was some sorry ass weed,
Look,
bro.
look, hold on. First off, Texas is different. Texas is like 10 a G. Okay, in North Carolina, it's not 10 a G type shit. Out there, it's 20 a G type shit. And I don't care what
Nah,
anybody
but I'm
says.
telling you.
Unless you got the certain plugs, you're not getting 10, 15 a G out there. Unless you're good with people. If
Okay.
that makes sense, because people are going to make money out there because
Let me interrupt.
how hard it is to get good
Let me
weed out
interrupt.
there.
All right.
All right, long story short, me and Dalton, we was really like that. In case anybody wants these hands, we sold weed, but I want to get into Dalton's origin story because
Origin.
I want to
Okay, and we're not going to make jokes about it, though.
I'm not gonna
Okay,
make jokes,
so
but listen,
are
hey,
we gonna
before
be, like,
anybody
sad
gets
about it?
confused,
Because do I
before
need
anybody
to,
gets
I need to learn
confused,
how to talk. I need to know how I need to talk about. it.
let me
Because
let me
if
let me
You can talk however you
interrupt. Let me
like. I
interrupt.
just
Let
don't
me
want to
interrupt.
make it a little too uncomfortable.
Before anybody gets confused, just know that me and Dalton, we got them hands and we'll fuck you up. So don't take anything he says as weakness, because our hands are.
You took both ties.
We got your ass.
4 times. I took 4 classes, bitch. I might tie your ass up.
I mean, I might have only took a month of Muay Thai, but these hands still certified because I was raised in the streets. So motherfuckers, listen.
Northwest.
Whatever.
Why are you threatening our listeners, bro?
You're right. But I really do want you to hear Dalton's origin story, bro.
All right, so look.
Don't make.
I'm not gonna make no joke.
I am a.
Hey,
How do I say this?
can you?
I'll be
Is
the
there any
first
way
one
you
to
can
say it
pause
outside.
that? Is there any way you can pause it?
Why do you want to
No,
pause
you can
it?
just cut it.
Piss.
Okay, that's
piss for
fine.
real?
Me and him can talk. That's fine. Because you already know a lot of this shit.
No,
I'm just
come-
giving him
No,
context.
go piss real
No.
quick. Go
Yeah, because
piss.
good shit.
sure?
Because I can
Yeah,
actually.
Because he really does have a good story, bro. It's like kind of sad.
Yeah,
but it's-
honestly, like if you can cut this, obviously.
We-
let me just ease into this.
How about no? You shut up.
No,
for a minute,
because-
you've been talking the whole time.
Okay, but we
We
left,
said that we're going to talk about Dalton's story.
off at a weird part. So let me
What
ease
part did we leave
into.
off at?
Okay, so we've covered. Is it recording?
Yeah.
So we've covered how we became friends, brothers, whatever. So let's talk about where Dalton, like where his mentality came from, his background is.
It's
Let's
not,
talk
so a
about
lot of
that.
people get confused and think I have Napoleon complex, but that's not what it is.
Well, you are a little man with
People.
yeah.
So if you look at the real psychology versions of it, I don't have Napoleon complex. I have other issues that are more
Napoleon
that you can
complex.
say that. Yeah,
I don't even know
some
what
of these things-
Napoleon complex means.
Short people who think they're big.
Oh, I see.
That's where. So they have their ornery and their things like that. Like, yeah, I can be ornery and things like that, but there's reasons. There's deeper reasons behind me being ornery and being like certain things than it's because I'm short. I don't care. I don't care that I'm short. I don't want to be fucking tall. Fuck you, tall people. Y'all are an inconvenience.
Yeah.
Okay, fuck you.
Like, I don't have to duck underneath fucking doorways. Yeah. The fuck do you mean? Like, that's your all's fault, not mine.
So where are we going with this?
But so the thing is, when you
So where did you come from? That's what we're wondering.
when you are a person who
He just ignored your question.
is a survivor of certain things, like even before my mom, what happened with my mom? Like my mom,
Okay,
she got
bitch, but
stabbed.
you're saying what happened to your mom? What happened to your mom?
No,
Like,
hold. Let him tell the story how he wants to.
Why are you the way you are?
He wants to tell the story how he wants to tell the story.
In all honesty, you should like shut the fuck up for 5
Okay,
minutes
come on.
straight.
All right, come on.
So the thing is, like, when you have an understanding of like what I'm about to tell you about my mom, there's things that happen before this that are just as traumatic to a certain degree.
Yep.
I'm a survivor of being raped. In all honesty, like like when
Pussy.
people were like, men can't be raped.
Stop.
Men can be raped, especially little boys.
Yeah.
Like that happens 100%. Little boys get assaulted way more than little girls in a certain and when it comes to physical. Like, yes, little girls get raped. That happens. That happens. I know that. I've seen it. But little boys take more physical violence, if that makes sense, especially in certain situations. So it's like things like that have happened to me. And then when that happened to me, when my mother, like, this is the most fucked up thing. So to start the day off, how my mother died.
Yeah.
Woke up that day, went to school, got invited to the fair, the Dixie Classic Fair that was in Winston-Salem. It's a big fair that we have every year in North Carolina. Happens every year, no matter what. It's always there. I don't think it might even happen during COVID, but it was just like very, very fucking limited.
Yeah, probably.
So I went to school, got invited to go out with this girl who was like my girlfriend at the time. We was in 4th grade. It wasn't like a girlfriend.
Oh,
it was like
you were a little kid.
puppy love. Like,
Yeah.
oh, I like you.
Yeah.
Can we hang out? Type thing. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way it was. So we done that. I got home that day from school. I lived with my grandma. My mom's, double wide was behind us. Mm-hmm. So I'd get home from school. I came home. I was like, Granny. This person who is actually passed away because of overdose now. Like, I was like, this person who I like a lot. She wants to go on a little date. Her mom's going to take us. We're going to go to the Dixie Classic Fair. Okay, that's fine. Go see if your mom has any money for you. And I was like, all right. So I went around the fence back to the double wide where my mom lived, which was her place. Like she had, that was hers. Like they gave it to her. The people who own the land. Yeah. They ended up giving it to her because my mom was a great person to a certain degree. Yeah. She was a great person when it came to making sure her life was as good as it could be. Yeah. But when it came to making sure the people around her were okay, making sure her family was okay, she didn't care about none of it. That's just a simple fact. Like, people can sit here and tell me now as an adult, like, your mom cared about you, your mom done this, your mom did it. No, that's just what my mom wanted y'all to see. Yeah. Like, I remember the days because I have a very vivid memory of what really happened. Yeah. Like, I remember being the one to call my grandma, and when I did live with my mom, before they took us away and told us we couldn't live with her anymore, they were like, I call my grandma, I'm like, hey, mom's got food in her mouth and she's passed out because she took so many drugs and she passed out mid fucking, after she was all zombied out, making her a sandwich, take one bite of the thing and she start, and food would be stuck in her throat. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember way more than just that. That's just the one instance. But to go back down the day, I went behind the fence, went over there, and I'll never, even to this day, there's not many great memories I have with my mom. Yeah. There's not. But there's one great memory that I'll always have, and I'm very grateful for. I ran over the fence, I went in there, Mama, I'm going on a date. Yeah. Never forget it. I was a little 9-year-old kid. Mom, I'm going on a date. What? No, you're not. This girl at school invited me to go to the fair. Do you have any money so I can go to the fair, Mom? She was, yeah, I got a couple dollars. I'll give you what I got. And she went in her room and got whatever, and then gave it to me, give me a hug and a kiss. I love you. Have a good time.
Yeah.
Love you, Mama.
Yeah.
Didn't think no bye. You know what I'm saying? Like, didn't really give her a good hug. Didn't embrace it. Just like every other sad story. You never know when somebody's gonna be going until they're gone.
Yeah.
I go to the fair. Everything's great. Fucking great night. We had fun hanging out. Her mom really paid for a lot of it. I didn't even have to use the money my mom gave me, so I really get to keep a lot of it.
Yeah.
I literally forgot that I had it. So on the way home, pretty sure we stopped to get something to eat in the car on the way home. She drives me all the way back to my house, to my grandma's house, because that's where I live, because they took us away from my mom. As soon as we got home, Granny was the only one up at the time. And at the time, more context, it was my granny, my papa, my middle sister, and me.
Yeah.
My older sister didn't live with us yet. My older sister she's unique like me.
Yeah.
She's been through certain things that it's hard for people to overcome, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So, we get in bed about 10:30. I remember it is literally 30 minutes after I get home. I lay in bed. My grandma makes me to make sure all the lights are out, TV's off. I'm laying in bed. Next thing I know, from my mom's house, we're right here. There's a big fence that goes all the way around. I hear my oldest sister, Mama, and then got her in my door. That's all we heard was Mama, because she was like panicking. She was still in shock. She got right here to the front door to where she could like open it and tell us, bang on the door and be like, hey, help. Got to the front door. Mama's dead. What? I popped out of my bed because I was like in and out of it. I was like, what? And she said, Mama's dead. He stabbed her. And she kept banging on the door trying to open it. My granny came out the room. I heard her run out the room. Of course, me being curious, 9 years old, I want to know what's wrong with Mom.
Yeah.
At this time, give it a little bit more preference. By the same man that killed her, he had beaten her 5-6 different times, like beat her, like put her in the hospital. He would stalk her. He would wait for her to come out of her work. Mm-hmm. Wait for her because she was always good in her work. Like she always got promoted real fast because she was a really good worker. Yeah. So she started as a fucking little employee, and then 2 weeks later she's a manager because she knows everything to do. So and back in those times, it was a lot easier to get promoted shit than today's world in work. So she started that, and he'd stalk her and beat her then. So we always knew that it was a possibility in a way. Yeah. But we didn't know until it happened. She was knocking on the door, banging on the door, saying, Granny, Papa, help, he stabbed her. Granny came out the room. I followed her. Yeah. Next thing I know, I hear Papa behind me. He's got his gun. Yeah. My Papa's not. He's not one of them. You fuck with him, you're dead. He's from a really redneck country part of North Carolina. Mm-hmm. You don't fuck with people like that. They will run you literally to the ground. Like they don't care. They know where all the hind spots are. They can dump your body and not give two shits about you a day later, if that makes any sense. My grandpa's been waiting for this day because of how many times the guy who killed her beat her. Yeah. So he was right behind me. We all ran out the door, went out the back door instead of the front door. And I don't know why, but we just ran out the back door, went behind the fence, all started running in. My papa went looking for him. Yeah. Because he knew that he ran. Because at this time, Kristen knew that he ran. Yeah. So I was running behind Granny. We went in the front door of the double wide, ran right all the way back to my mom's bedroom. Soon, me and Granny right side by side the whole time. Walked in the door and seen it. Like Damn. He stabbed her over 40 times, easy. Yeah. And I mean it like from here, nothing but stab wounds. Her arms had chunks, and I'll never forget this. Had chunks like that big because he stabbed her so many. Because she's trying to block it. She's trying to survive. She's trying to block it and survive, and she ended up getting big chunks. And that is what I'll never forget in a way, if that makes sense. Because I remember that was the first thing that caught my attention. There's a huge chunk out of her arm because he had stabbed her so much, and it was gushing. That's all it was doing. When you think of a red room, I don't know if you know what a red room is. It's, where somebody gets killed and it's everywhere's red. That's what it was. Wow. Everything was red. So it's like seeing that as a 9-year-old, and you're just like, it just changes everything. Everything. So when once you go through something like that, it's a lot changing in ideology. Like you become more aware. You're not a kid.
Yeah.
Like you're not. Like you do kid activities after that still, but you're not a kid.
Yeah.
So at that moment, I knew everything was different.
Damn.
And not even 5 minutes later, while this was happening, my oldest sister was right behind, like 10 feet away from, about 10, 20 yards behind me and my granny, because she was already on the phone.
Yeah.
This was right when cell phones really started coming out. It started being big, like the Razors and all that shit back a long time ago. 2000, mid-2000s. So she was on the phone calling my dad's side of the family, which was a big no-no in a way to a certain extent, because when they come, they're bringing hell. And they did that night. They did. And, and then she started calling my mom's brother, which when he comes and he's mad, he's bringing hell. Yeah. So he ended up, and it was a story about it on the news. Like, she called them. They all lived 15 minutes away, the maximum or the minimum of 15 minutes away. They all got there in 6 minutes.
Damn.
Yeah. So as soon as they knew about it, they all got there in about 6-7 minutes. My uncle, my cousin who I was super close with, and after this happened, I would only go with him. Like, at the end of the night, when everything was said and done, I was like, I want to go with Roman. I want to go home with Roman. I know he's going to protect me no matter what. I want him with me. And even to this day, I love Roman to death because I know
he's fucking crazy.
He's like that. Yeah. Over me and my cousin Miranda, it don't matter who you are. You can be God. He's going to come at you. Yeah. If you come at us. Crazy. Does that make sense? Yeah. So it's like, after we walked in the door and seen her, my grandma, after sitting there for about a minute, a solid 60 seconds, just like watching, I watched her, me and my grandma watched her last breath. Yeah. So it's like watching the last breath, and then my grandma realizing we just watched her last breath after me and my mom made eye contact.
Damn.
And sad. she knew, she was like you could see her, and she was like, no. Yeah. You knew she was like, fuck. Yeah. Like, if that makes any sense. Like, if she had any bit of consciousness left in my eyes, that's what she was saying. She's seen me and her mom, my grandma, and it was just like, this fucking sucks. Like, they see this, if that makes sense. Because I know that I made eye contact with her and watched it. I watched it leave. I watched the soul, the body leave, if that makes any sense. So I was like, and after that, scooped us out of the house, started walking back. That's when certain cops started coming, because right down the road was one of my good friends who was 4 or 5 years old, well, about 5 years older than me. He was the one who really started getting me into criminal shit. Yeah. Later, a couple years later in life, and he was on probation at the time, and his PO officer was actually at his house at that time trying to check on him and make sure he was at his house. Wow. So he heard all this commotion going down about a football field and a half away, about 150 yards away. Yeah. He heard it going down. So he rushed over there, and he didn't know anything about it. And it's funny because this guy, he ended up becoming the sheriff of the town, Marshall. And he was there, and he's the one who basically was one of the first ones on the scene and helped trying to calm everything down and try to find him and shit like that. Yeah. But, as soon as we came out, he got there, and he was like, what's going on? Was gone all waving out. Yeah. And then he walked in there. He seen what happened. He was like, "Oh fuck!" And called everybody. He was like, "Hey, y'all, everybody needs to come down here now." Basically, you know how cops are. They got to report what's going on. So, out of nowhere, fucking 20 cop cars show up, ambulances show up, and all this. And then, out of fucking nowhere, this is where it gets funny for me. My cousin and his goddamn dad, my uncle, came in their big ass red F-150, driving through yards. No through way. Fucking yards to get to where we were. And I mean, there's a house here, house here, all through their yards, doing a whole big ass fucking U-turn, basically trying to get to us. Yeah. Tore up all their yards. Wow. Got to us, didn't park the car, got out of the car. Just fucking got out. Well, they had to park the car because it stopped. Yeah. But as soon as the car stopped for a split second, you see my uncle and you see my cousin get out, and they start running. The reason they're running, because as soon as they pulled up, this dumbass that murdered my mom was hiding under a house. Wow. Well, the cops were all searching for him, found him, started to bring him up right as they're pulling up. So
Yeah.
they see him. They all get out through the cops, like start kicking the cops out of the way, pushing the cops away, pushing the cops out of the way. Get to him. My cousin has steel-toe boots on. His whole face is fucked up.
Oh, shit.
His whole face is fucked up. He kicked him so many times in the face, completely fucked up.
Wow.
So I guarantee you he still has scars.
Yeah.
So, and I remember seeing all this happen. It was literally like when you think of events that happen in real life that are like movies. That's it. Like that is exactly the way it played out. It was like once everything started happening, I knew what was going to happen.
Yeah.
If that makes sense, I knew what the rest of the night was going to entail. If that makes any sense. Even now, I can remember, and I'm like, I knew to a certain extent how the rest of the night was going to play out.
Yeah.
Like I knew that the cops were going to get there. They were going to take him to the jail. They were going to take her body, take her to the hospital, try to save her. But I knew that she was. They didn't tell us at the time.
Yeah.
But when the ambulances arrived, it was DOA, dead on arrival. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever it is, DOA. Yeah, dead on arrival. They knew it. They just didn't tell us at the time because of all the shit that was happening. We kept trying to fight the cops. They kept trying to get to Greg and try to kill him and shit like that. So,
Crazy.
But it is a little crazy.
And then from there, I mean, growing up I'm assuming it was pretty.
My first week back at school, I had somebody make a "your mom" joke to me,
And they knew?
and this guy was one of my good friends.
Did he know? Wow, that's tough.
Yeah, I was mad as fuck. Me and that guy ain't friends anymore. We ended up having all right, I fuck with you in a way because we grew up with each other, but fuck you, we're not friends like that anymore. Type thing. If that makes sense. Like it's the type of situation that if me and him were out on the streets and he started getting in a fight and started losing, I'd help his ass out, but I wouldn't say nothing to him afterwards.
Yeah.
I'd be like, go on about your business, if type thing.
That's crazy, bro.
Mm-hmm.
A very traumatic experience.
Mm-hmm.
What's funny?
He's funny because he knows the other shit behind it.
It's funny, bro. It's cool though.
I mean, it's pretty traumatic. I mean, at the end of the day, because you don't meet many people. Like, even that's only shit about my mom. I told you.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, for sure.
I mean, at the end of the day, that it really just depends on people's ideology and how they take things.
Yeah.
At the time, it didn't really affect me. Mm-hmm. It affected me later on in life when I started. When I met him, was when it was really affected me psychologically. Wise, like I was like, damn, I'm really going through life like this with nobody. Like my own grandma, my own grandparents. My sisters didn't want to help me out. My friends didn't want to help. The friends I had at the time, who thanks to him, I realized weren't real friends.
Yeah.
Nobody was helping me out. Like they knew I was struggling. Like they knew that I had gone through things. Like them other people, they always had their parents there. Yeah. You know, just like at the end of the day, everybody has their parents there. Everybody but me. You know what I'm saying? Nobody knows how to help the kid out that don't have any parents. Oh. You know what I'm saying? Or that has a parent that literally got brutally murdered, and then the other parent's out here committing crimes, and it's on front page news. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And my classmates are like, hey, what's your dad's name again?
Yeah.
Bitch, I know why you're asking me my dad's name. I see the newspaper too, motherfucker. Yeah. Like, he's front page for a reason.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I know what the fuck's going on. So nobody knows how to really, like, be friends or be there for that type of guy or that type of person, you know, or kid or child, you know, boy, girl, whatever, it don't matter. But it's hard to be there for somebody unless you know that pain.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm a big Naruto fan.
Yeah.
But like pain in Naruto, that's it. Like he describes it right. Yeah. You don't know what pain is until you experience it. Mm-hmm. You experience true loss, you know what you know what it is. You know how quick things can be taken. You know at any given second the world can end. You know. And what I mean with the world can end, I mean your world as a perspective from, because it's all about perspective of reality. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's perspective is different, but we're all living in the same reality at the end of the day. So it depends on how you take it. You know what I'm saying? Like in your life, I'm sure you're fucking happy because you're doing this and you're, you know, blah, 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 this. And at the same time in your life, you could be doing the same thing he's doing, but you're fucking miserable. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So
I do be like that.
Do.
That's a crazy story. I
can get a lot more in depth. I mean,
no, it's okay. I think that's more than enough for me. I think we got to wrap up the podcast. So, you got anything else to say?
Nah, bro, I'm good. Thank you, Miles, for joining us.
Oh, Not even Dalton. You're not gonna think Dalton.
Well, Miles. Miles.
Oh, you sleepy?
He did. I looked
What's
over
on
there
it?
and he was like had his eyes closed. I was like, dude,
10:30.
Yeah.
5. I mean,
Go
it's a
ahead,
little
dude.
past
It's
my
not
bedtime, but it's cool.
Well, Dalton, I appreciate you coming on.
Yeah,
man,
definitely,
And
man.
tell your story and y'all's crazy stories. And
Hey,
how
he's
y'all
the-
kinda-
he's the one that asked me to come.
It's kind of crazy that, like, because I know a little bit Zach more, obviously. It's crazy to even imagine that you was a wild boy back in the day.
I was a
Bro,
wild-
you
very
have,
wild
there's
boy.
there's a lot when it like you ever want to do a part 2, we could do literally. I can
Yeah.
literally sit here and tell you stories about him that he won't fucking tell you,
Yeah.
that he has talked about on your podcast before. He's left out certain details, and I'll be the
Oh,
first one to be like, "Hey, wait, whoa, let's backtrack for a second, because
Yeah.
let's the real
Oh,
story
bro.
out there for a
Yeah.
second."
We'll do a part
my
2 soon.
God.
Yeah, for sure.
Ah, yeah.
Well, guys, I appreciate anyone who listened. Bro, chill. Anyone who listened, the likes, the shares, everything. Thank you. I'll see you guys next week. You got anything else to say before we go?
Huh?
You got anything else to say before we go?
No, I don't think so.
Like, follow, subscribe.
Yeah, there we go. Peace.
Yeah.